Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the show right in front of your face. You have the Throne Draft results, people. We're going to go through that. We're going to also, what happened to my camera? There we go. We're also going to talk about every single pick, break down the Throne Draft as it has unfolded. We're currently in the middle of round 4. We are a handful of picks away, and we'll soon be on the clock. I heard that a draft selection will be made in a couple minutes, so we'll know who that team is at. Where is it? Right here. 4.6. DJ Moore just got taken, so 4.6 is going to happen here shortly, and then we'll know, how much we'll be that much closer to our pick, and so we can, start having premature conversations about it. Intro.
This is the Fantasy Football Show with your host, Smitty.
Top 5 running back. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show.
Smitty. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the show. Guys, this is going to be a fun show today because you know what the throne is unless you're living under a rock and you have no idea what the hell you're doing and you don't get your fantasy football information from me or our community. What's up, media? What's up, Damon? What's up, Corey? What's up, Jack? What's up, Kenny? Hello, Corey, our new follower on Green Room. Guys, Spotify just bought out Locker Room. I'm on Locker Room. Search for me. My username, you want to know what my username is on Green Room? It's Fantasy Football, if that's not easy enough to find. Corey found me today, and Corey's in the YouTube chat. He's commanding with JP and Jose the chat on Green Room. We're live on Green Room. We've been live for an hour and a half on Green Room, and we'll be alive for 2 more hours because we just started a 2-hour show. Media, what's up? Jack, Kenny, Master Yoda, Ball is Life, Brian, RGB, 50, and Jarrett Frake. Welcome, all of you. Logan, welcome. Oh, we got a pick. The pick is in. Godwin. I gotta update the graphic now. Damn it. Hold on. Godwin went to the guru. So Godwin was selected. I gotta change that background color. It's hard work commanding this Throne Draft. Okay, let me just tell you, it is like a 360 or not 365. It's a 24-hour a day roll dealing with this Throne Draft. I love it. It's fun, but it takes up a whole boatload of my time. And I've got to update graphics. It's everybody's on the clock, around the clock, on the clock, around the clock. Godwin just went to the guru. DJ Moore before that. Julio Jones before that at 4.3. ETN at 4.2. Miles Sanders. Monty at 4.1. Why is my music so loud? There, is that better? That's a lot better. Sorry about that. My green room name is Fantasy Football. The best name you can find on Green Room. Go follow me on Green Room right now. I will shout out all of my followers on Green Room as we go. Let me minimize this and go to my followers right now. Jose, JP, Corey are the most recent followers as of this moment. And I will shout out anybody that follows me on Green Room. Download the Green Room app by Spotify in the App Store right now. Follow me. My name is Fantasy Football. Pretty easy to follow. Okay, so let's start from the top. McCaffrey went 1.1. Dalvin Cook went 1.02. Derrick Henry went 1.03. Kamara went to us at 1.4. The Throne League is all about community. When on the clock, the expert goes to their following drafts for them. You guys draft for me. And I go to war with the team that you select, that we select. I have a vote too. And I have an influence over the pick. Although I kind of got overruled on this last draft selection. Everybody wanted Keenan Allen, kind of overwhelming. And I'm okay with that because it's what you guys wanted. But I was kind of pushing for Mahomes or CeeDee Lamb. That was my pick. But I'm fine. I'm fine with Keenan Allen. I think Keenan Allen is damn good. Follow me on Green Room. Okay, so after Kamara, it went 1.5 Barkley. 1.6 Zeke Elliott. Chubb. Jonathan Taylor. Austin Eckler. Aaron Jones. Tyreek Hill. Stephon Diggs. Adams. Kelsey. Mixon. Hopkins. Akers. Harris. Ridley. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Justin Jefferson. Gibson. Metcalf. Dobbins. A.J. Brown went 3.01. Steal. Waller went 3.02. Kittle went 3.03. Then we took Keenan Allen at 3.4. We took Justin Jefferson at 2.09. I firmly believe that if Kittle, Waller, or A.J. Brown were there, we would have went with that player that was available. No question about it. We wouldn't have hesitated. Thanks, media. Let me see if media is telling the truth. He said he just followed me on Green Room. Media followed me on Green Room. Confirmed. Thank you, media. It shows me the most recent followers too, so I can tell if you're lying. And media is not lying. Green Room, for those that don't know, is the new Clubhouse version for Spotify. And if you follow me on Green Room, I will shout you out. We took Keenan Allen at 3.4. Then it went McLaurin, Mike Thomas, Allen Robinson, CeeDee Lamb, who I wanted. Swift, Cooper, Mahomes, who I wanted. Carson. Then at 4.1, it went Monty, Montgomery. People always ask me, who's Monty? What other Monty is there in the NFL? How do you not know who Monty is? David Montgomery went 4.1. 4.2, Miles Sanders. Travis Etienne went 4.3. Julio Jones went 4.4. DJ Moore went 4.5. And Chris Godwin 4.06. 4.07 is on the clock. 4.08 is on deck. And we are in the hole, which means we might draft while we're live, because we're live for 2 hours. Maybe we draft, I don't know. Sometimes these guys take 4 and 5 hours. It's maddening. I'm ready to rumble. I'm ready to go live at midnight. I'm ready to go live at 9 a.m. Whatever, maybe 10 a.m. I sleep till about 9 a.m. Quite honest. Well, it depends. If I've got to take a child to school at 7, I'm up at 6:55. It depends. My schedule is all over the map. But yeah, I'm ready to go live and get your vote when we're on the clock at any point in time. We don't take hours. We probably have an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half average of our pick, because I go live. We've debated it for a while, for a good hour before. Like last night, Keenan Allen, that took forever. Steven, best player available. What's up, Ronaldo? Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door. Show the YouTube channel some love so that YouTube knows to plug us and shove us out there in front of a bunch more eyeballs. I want to give a special shout out to Jose, JP, and Corey in Green Room. Corey's become one of our diehard Green Room guys already. Corey says, chat's back. Damn, doesn't get any better than that. You called that. I'm not sure what I called or what you called. Are you talking about Keenan Allen? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Corey? Let me know. Okay, so let's go over pick by pick and talk about every single one of these players. Let's get our usual music on. I don't know that I want this music. Yeah. This gets me in the mood. This is like our... I don't know, when I don't have this music playing, it's like walking outside without clothes on. It just doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel right. Okay, so McCaffrey 1.1. Let's talk McCaffrey 1.1. Is my volume like way too loud? Is that better? McCaffrey 1.1. This is redraft, so I'm going to speak a little bit about Dynasty, here and there, to give you guys some Dynasty insight on some of these players, but this is a redraft league. It's PPR. It's 1QB. It's live. It's not a mock draft. It's an expert league, and you guys draft all of the people for me. When we're on the clock, we go live. You tell me who we want. as a whole, as a community, we go to battle. We made it to the final game, championship day, week 16, and we crapped the bed. Not our fault. Our team was absolutely insane. We had DK Metcalf, we had Dalvin Cook, we had Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes in an expert league. The best league you could find. Terry with the super chat. Terry, thank you very much, kind sir. You want a bell ring, baby? You want a bell ring? Baby's asleep. Doesn't matter. Terry gets a bell ring anyway. Terry gets a bell ring. Smitty, hope we get the pick during the show. Terry, I do too. These guys take forever, though. Leave Terry on screen there for a minute. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate you, pal. Oh, that the guru would go Godwin. Yes, Corey, he went Godwin. So, McCaffrey to me in redraft, 1.1 locked and loaded. I don't understand how anybody could have anybody else at 1.1 in redraft. When McCaffrey's on the field, he's dominant. Even when he returned from injury and was supposed to be limited, dominant. You know, even limited, dominant. McCaffrey is the best player in football, no question about it, when he's on the field. Is there risk of McCaffrey being Twitch Smitty best Smitty? Thanks. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Professional. Professional. Attaboy. Put him on screen real quick. A little shout out from Twitchville. Appreciate you, bro. Professional. I gotta get my other earbuds. These are about to die. 1 second. Alright, I gotta switch AirPods. Corey, I need you to tell me if you can still hear me when I swap these out. Boom. Boom. Oh no. Okay. I lost my sound. That was a mistake. There we go. We're back. Corey, can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear on my AirPods, bro? Let me know. Okay. Where were we at? McCaffrey. I worry about breakdown with this guy. I'm not going to lie. No running back. 45 of you in the room, please punch the thumbs up. No running back has been overutilized more than Christian McCaffrey in Carolina. No running back, no player has had a bigger percentage of the offense overall than Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey has been insane. Your voice is connected to your mic, bro. I think we're good. I put my pods in though, and it screwed it up for a second. Let's bring up McCaffrey's game log. Christian McCaffrey. There's his career stats. Let me screenshot this and share it with all of you fine folks on the screen here. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about where our concern lies. Do we think McCaffrey is going to be able to hold up for another year? Is it 2 years? Is it 1 year? McCaffrey has played 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons. Surprisingly, it feels like he's played for like 6 or 7 years, right? But McCaffrey's only played for 4 years in the NFL. 2017, he had 435 on the ground, 651 receiving, 5 TDs receiving, and 2 rushing. In 2018, in 2018, 1098, 5.0 yards per carry, 4 100-yard games on the ground, 7 TDs, 107 receptions for 867 and 6 TDs. 2019, 1387 on the ground, 4.8 yards per carry, 15 touchdowns on the ground, 116 receptions, back-to-back 100 reception seasons. For those that haven't looked at the numbers for a while, it's like so insane when you take a look at this and you're like, holy crap. These numbers are insane. He had back-to-back 100 catch seasons. 107 in 2018, 116 receptions in 2019 for 1,005 yards and 4 TDs. Now, he played 3 games in 2020, 225 yards on the ground, 5 TDs on the ground, 17 receptions for 149 and 1 TD. That's 3 games. If you extrapolate that, 225 divided by 3 times 17 games this year, that's 1275 on the ground. And 5 TDs divided by 3 times 17 games is, whoa, is that, what number is that? 5 divided by 3 times 17. Wow. He was on pace for 28 rushing touchdowns. I know it's a small sample size. Small sample size. Look at the super chat from Order. Order. Dropping the 20 spot. Thanks, Order. Sorry, Smitty. Love you, but zero chance I'm joining any more social media platforms. So here is some pizza on me instead. Okay, Order. You don't have to join my green room. It's okay. I appreciate you here, Order. This is where you live. This is where you belong. And I appreciate the big super chat. Look at this big man right here. 20 spot. Let's get a bell ring for that. Bell ring for Order. Dropping the 20 spot. Order, you're the man. I'm going to put you in the corner here with my boy Terry. My 2 super chatting children up here at the top. Thank you for your support. But look at this. Holy crap. 1,005 yards in 2019. 867 in 2018. This guy's a receiving monster who was on pace, and yes, 3 games. Hard to extrapolate 3 games, but 3 games last year, on pace for 28 rushing touchdowns. Like, he was a beast when on the field. My point is not that you can expect 28 touchdowns from CMC. My point is that when he was on the field last year, he was dominant. We have no concerns about this man playing well anymore. There's no drop-off. It's only that he couldn't stay on the field, which is a concern. I get it, but it's not like Gurley in the year that he declined. Coming out of the Super Bowl, we could see clear as day that Gurley didn't have it. I just want everybody to know the difference, that it's lingering issues that we're worried about right here with Christian McCaffrey. But when we do a deep dive into these stats, what do I notice? I'll tell you. Not overworked as a rookie in 2017. He was overworked in 2018. He was overworked in 2019. But he didn't really play much in 2020. He's really only had 2 seasons where he's been given a boatload of work. So while he's been the most used ratio-wise out of any player in fantasy football for those 2 years, overall, the mileage isn't that bad. 219 carries in 2018. That's not horrible. 287 carries in 2019. That's a lot, but it's not like Derrick Henry 303 in 2019, 400 plus carries in 2020. Like 287 is probably why he broke down. He's a smaller running back. There used to be a running back curse where if you're going to run over like 273 or 271, it was like a kiss of death for players. So he exceeded that old barrier with that 287. That could be why he broke down last year. But there have been players that have hit that wall and then come back. I don't see any reason. The injuries that McCaffrey had in 2020 don't concern me to carry that over, that concern into 2021. The way that this guy got hurt in 2020 reminds me a lot of the lingering small little issues that Alvin Kamara had in 2019. And if you doubted Alvin Kamara in 2019 walking into 2020, what did that make you, Corey? It made you disappointed, right? You were disappointed. Your mom was disappointed. Your grandma was disappointed in you because you walked into 2020 worried about Alvin Kamara's little injury poos and little dings and nicks that he had in 2019 that, yeah, kept him from being 100%, but they weren't huge. And so walking into 2020, people doubted Alvin Kamara, and he blew up. He blew up, and it blew up in your face. Same thing's going to happen to people that doubt Christian McCaffrey, who I just showed you right here. Overall, big picture-wise, not the craziest volume. Like 2 years of high volume, but then he kind of had a year off in 2020. He kind of didn't get overworked at all as a rookie in 2017. I'm okay after looking, like, honestly, I mean, I look at stats all day long, but I was a little shocked. Where can I put this graphic? I was a little shocked that his numbers weren't like bigger. You know, like I obviously know in general how he's been, you know, used, but sometimes we need a little reminder, and we need to look at the actual game log and take the, you know, step back, big picture, and look at it and say, what is the big picture here? The big picture here is that he hasn't been even closely overworked like other running backs that are still relevant, like Zeke. Zeke's mileage is crazy. And I like Zeke. We'll talk about Zeke in a minute. Let me pull up Zeke Elliott's yardage. Because he is... God, this guy's been... The reason I was concerned was because his mileage is through the roof. But I will tell you, I'm growing... Zeke is growing on me walking into 2021. And I'll get to that. I don't want to drop the load too early on this topic, because I think we're gonna have a lot to go. I don't know if we're even gonna get through the top 10 in 2 hours. I feel like I'm gonna talk too much. But Zeke, look at this. Zeke Elliott, 979 last year, played 15 games. Definitely a disappointing year for Elliott. This is McCaffrey's stats. I could put little labels on here. Hold on. CMC. And then this one is Zeke. So that way you guys can see it. Okay. So Zeke. We'll start from the bottom. 2016 rookie year. 1631 on the ground. God, that was an amazing rookie season. That's insane. Was that his rookie year? Was that his rookie year? That is crazy. 322 totes, 1631. Am I like, sometimes I have to look at stats and I'm like, why do I not know that? Why am I looking at this and feeling shocked at his rookie season? You know, because I know he had a great rookie year, but holy crap. Holy crap. That is an insane rookie season. 1631, 108 yards per game. This is Zeke Elliott. 5.1 yards per carry, 15 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown, 363. I mean, that's a season, man. That's a rookie season. I'm shocked. Like, I knew we did good, but like sometimes you, like I said, you dig into the numbers and you start remembering things that you need to be reminded about. What a year. 2017, 983 Zeke Elliott in 2017. This top stats are Zeke's. 7 TDs, 269 and 2 in the air. Then in 2018, his third year in the NFL, 1434, 6 TDs on the ground, 77 receptions for 567 and 3. This was that year. You remember Zeke Elliott coming in as a rookie in 2016? You remember? People are like, he's not a good PPR back. He won't catch passes. Zeke Elliott won't catch passes in the NFL. We need to be worried about this, guys, in PPR, because he only dropped 32 his rookie year. 28 his second year. People walked into year 3 going, this is a 25 reception back, like people treat Derrick Henry, you know, or other running backs like Chubb. Like, no one thought this is going to be a PPR monster. What's he do in year 3? Dropped 77 receptions for 567 and 3 TDs. Zeke Elliott in 2019, 1357, 12 TDs on the ground, and then his 2020 season. So lots of mileage. We're talking about 14, 13 in terms of rushing attempts versus Christian McCaffrey. So let's compare McCaffrey and Zeke. Not because I doubt Zeke. I just want you guys to know that if I'm on board with one more Zeke Elliott season, and I am, I'm kind of thinking that this should put the Christian McCaffrey as the 1.1 lock stance cemented into your perspective here. So total rushes for Zeke Elliott, 14-13. And we do think, right, consensus-wise, that this guy could have another big season, right, Corey? Corey says everyone's down on Zeke. He's excited to see. This is from Greenhouse. Excited to see how he does with Dak back. Attaboy, Corey. Christian McCaffrey, 682 versus Zeke Elliott, 6384. Guys, that is I'm sorry, 14-13. God, what am I saying? 14-13 rushing attempts for Elliott versus 682 for McCaffrey. That's a crazy difference. We're talking about more than double what CMC has done on the ground. Yardage-wise, 6384 versus 3145. That's crazy. Again, we're looking at like a double type situation. 10, let's see. We'll go to receptions. 320 versus Zeke Elliott's 241. So more receptions in that short period of time. But that's because this man pulls in 116, 107 reception seasons. Like, he's a beast. Absolute beast. My whole point, let me put Zeke Elliott's game log over here because I'm going to need that later. My whole point with Christian McCaffrey is that I'm not worried about being overworked. I will be next year. We do need to have a conversation about McCaffrey every single season. Please hit the thumbs up on YouTube if you're new or haven't done so yet. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. I do think that we need to readdress this conversation on a yearly basis. But let's talk about Dynasty real quickly. If this was a Dynasty draft and it's not, would I take McCaffrey 1.1? The answer is yes, because I just showed you his game log. He has, in my mind, at least 2 more years left of being a top 5 running back. Definitely 1 more year left of being the number 1 running back or the front runner, but a strong shot at being the number 1 running back for 2 additional years, like 2 years. And even if you told me that CMC would then retire 2 years from today, I would draft the man number 1 overall in both formats. If you give me 2 guaranteed years of Christian McCaffrey, he's my 1.1. I'm not the kind of guy that trades a running back for the now away for a running back that may not even become what this player is right now. You have 2 years at least of a guy playing as a number 1, number 2, or number 3 overall pick in 2021 and 2022. That's why he's locked and loaded in my 1.1 and 1.1 in redraft and dynasty. Now, do I in dynasty like to trade my 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 down into the second round for an additional third rounder? The answer is yes. I would rather have DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson, or DK Metcalf and CeeDee Lamb, or Clyde Edwards-Helaire and AJ Brown, than have just Christian McCaffrey. So my advice to anybody in Dynasty is to trade 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 for the second and third round pick of your opponent that wants to come get McCaffrey. So I do that all day long. Now, the key to that is you don't get rid of your 4th or 5th rounder in the deal, like some kind of even Steven, you kick me in the nuts, I'll kick you in the nuts, and we basically had an even trade. Congratulations, okay? I took your 4th or 5th rounder, you took my 1st, and I got your 2nd and 3rd. Why do that? Why do that? You need to make a person pay the piper if you're giving them the number 1 overall player in fantasy football. So 2nd and 3rd round picks for 1.1, I do it all day long in Dynasty, especially in a startup, obviously, a startup Dynasty league, because you can get DK and CD, Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Lamb, or if Clyde fell to round 3, Clyde in round 3, and I mean, crap, you could get Mahomes or, you know, I don't know, Gibson if you wanted. You could get Gibson and DK, or Gibson and Lamb, or Jefferson and AJ Brown. That's fire. I do that all day long. That is the 1.1 Christian McCaffrey. My easy 1.1, and if we were on the clock at 1.1, we would have taken McCaffrey. I can guarantee it. Number 2 was Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is a tricky topic because the dude, I don't know if anybody owned Dalvin Cook last year, but the dude was like, there's like 4 occasions where he was either carried off the field on arm around somebody, limping off the field, crawled off the field, limped off the field on his own accord, where it looked like Dalvin Cook was done. You were missing Dalvin Cook for a minimum of 4 or 5 games, or he's out for the year. There are 4 or 5 occasions. If you watch every Dalvin Cook carry last year, if you own Dalvin Cook, I swear the guy was out for the season 4 or 5 times in my mind. I was like, son of a bee. In the leagues where I got Madison only, though, I was like, oh, Madison's coming in. But Dalvin Cook is a walking injury, and I like him. I'm not straying away from him at 3 to 5 overall, but I'm drafting Kamara ahead of Cook. I like Cook. You can cuff Cook to Madison, but he is a worry. The dude is just injury prone. And I have to say, if I had to put a prediction on it, like you said, Smitty, you have to make this decision, or we're removing your leg right now on the live stream. Dalvin Cook misses 2 games, or no, let's call it 3. 3 games or no games. He's missing 3 games. You're not taking my leg. It just feels like Madison's going to start 2 or 3 or 4 games this year at a minimum. But if you can cuff Madison to Cook, what do you have? A top 2 or 3 overall running back sum total. So I'm not worried to a degree, but you have to take Alexander Madison. If you take Dalvin Cook and you don't reach a good 5, 6, 7 picks for Madison, your grandma will be ashamed of you, as will I. Because without the duo, you're going to be left empty-handed. And don't come crying to me in week 14 when you're like, I'm never drafting Dalvin Cook again. He was number 2 overall all season long, and he crapped the bed in week 14. You have to have Alexander Madison, or it's a ridiculous investment. It's like, I can't even think of an example that's better than, it's like drafting Dalvin Cook without Alexander Madison. That's my example to you. That is the best example there is for this scenario. Like, if we're talking about other players, I use this scenario. And you can kind of, we'll talk about this in a second with Elliott at number 6. Say the same thing about Tony Pollard and Elliott. Kind of the same thing about Kamara and Lat Murray. Lat Murray feels a little bit older. We're not 100% certain that Lat Murray's going to fill the role as well as Pollard would or Madison would. But he does feel on the lines of still being a super handcuff, something I coined in the industry many, many years ago. Super handcuff, the definition of a super handcuff is not a regular handcuff that people make fun of you for drafting. I don't draft backup running backs. I'd rather get a guy that can contribute right away. That's what a fantasy football Karen would tell you. A fantasy football Karen is afraid to draft backup running backs because they want now production at every move. These people can't make a risky trade. These people can't wait on talent and have sleeping giants on their roster. These people are afraid. Okay? We aren't. We're bold. We take chances. And Pollard, put him on every one of my teams. Chuba Hubbard might be, Jack. He might be the new inductee into a very small group, like a 4 or 5 running backs in the NFL. Only about 4 or 5 are in this small club we call super handcuffs. Madison, Pollard, these guys are leaders of the club. Lat Murray, probably Chuba Hubbard. You can't call Kareem Hunt a cuff because he's got standalone value. Kareem Hunt outscored Nick Chubb last year. Okay. AJ Dillon's trying out for the club. We'll let you know how this works out. AJ Dillon's trying out for the club. He might get in. I heard he has a strong shot at being a first ballot into the super handcuff club. Gus Edwards, no. I like Gus Edwards, but no. No to Darrell Henderson. You have to be special. You have to be special. I like Darrell Henderson. You guys know I've always liked Darrell Henderson, but his situation does not make him special. His situation is garbage. I think all of you that are locked and loaded into Cam Akers being a top 10 talent, like you're drafting Cam in the first round, you've got a lot of obstacles in front of you that you don't see. I suffered the consequences of that by banking on Darrell Henderson back when I thought that the staff there in that Rams organization knew how to lean on talent and use logic with their running back rotations. Don't be shocked at all if there's some kind of like insane rotation that you can't wrap your head around and you're screaming and yelling at the television every single game going, why are you not giving Cam Akers all of the work? This is how they roll. And I'm not going to play with my first rounder by throwing Cam Akers into that draft slot. I'm just not doing it. I like Cam in like the bottom of the second round, but I'm not going to get him there. People are going to draft him way, way ahead of that, and that's fine by me. I'd rather take a more secure guy. Where was that? Cook. So I don't hate Cook. Let me see. We might be on the clock soon. We're going Godwin. We got that one. If you want to prepare early, overwhelming favorite is Jacobs. Yeah, baby. State of mind is on the clock right now. And I think they're taking Jacobs at 4.7, which means we are on deck. I don't know what Wolf is going to do. Wolf already has McLaurin at 3.5. Wolf has Clyde Edwards-Helaire at 2.8 and Barkley at 1.5. So Barkley, Clyde, and McLaurin. And Jacobs just went 4.7. So that means we're on the clock here shortly. I'll put awesome. I can pick in less than an hour if it's soon. FYI. Put a little pressure on them there. We could be drafting live. Who are we taking? I love that Jacobs is going. I don't like Jacobs at all. I think Drake's better than Jacobs. I'd rather have Drake. And Drake you can get later. Jacobs is just... He's not going to get the PPR work. Drake's going to get it. And then he's going to share carries with Drake. Like, I don't know how Jacobs is a good fourth rounder. Abe, I appreciate your honesty, Abe. And I appreciate you. You know that. And everybody's got opinions and nobody's right about everything. No one's right even close to everything. Like I could be way off on Jacobs, bro. But I'm not doing it. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait here until they get the vote up, but we'll talk about it soon. So Cook 1.2. I have no problem with Cook at 1.2. If my community voted Cook into our draft slot, if we were at 1.2 and they wanted Cook, I'd be fine with that. I love Cook. I'm just telling you, I owned him 2 straight years in a row in the fantasy football throne. You know, we drafted him together, and every year he's a worry. Like every carry, he's a worry. We got Madison before. We would probably get Madison again, and I'd be okay drafting Madison and Cook, but you have to have both. If you have both, you know what? I'm willing to say that I'd rather have Cook and Madison over just having Kamara, even though Kamara is my number 2. The security you get in having both running backs is it's unmeasured. You can't measure it. It's not measurable. It's not. Henry without a handcuff is a risk. I'd rather have Cook and Madison. Kamara with Lat Murray or just Kamara, I'd rather have over Henry. Barkley and Henry both feel like they have a lot of risk and a lot of upside. So they're kind of one and the same for me. And so I drop Henry down and Barkley, believe it or not, right above Chubb, and I move Elliott all the way to number 4 and move Kamara to number 2 and Cook to number 3. So my top 4, if I was drafting, would be McCaffrey, Kamara, Cook, Elliott. I have Elliott above Henry. I have Elliott above Barkley. I have Elliott above Chubb. I might even have Taylor ahead of a couple of those guys. I like Jonathan Taylor in 2021. I'm feeling worry about Henry's overworked seasons. Let me pull up Henry's stats and go over Henry because he's number 3. Derrick Henry. Corey's still in the chat. Attaboy, Corey. Keeping us alive over on... And Jose. What's up, Jose? Guys, go follow me on Green Room on Spotify. Go download the Spotify Green Room app. And follow me at Fantasy Football. That's my username, Fantasy Football. Go give me a follow. Okay, so let me screenshot the stats for Derrick Henry. These crazy high statistics that this man has compiled over the years. Derrick Henry is 27 years old. Derrick Henry is entering his 6th season in the NFL. Derrick Henry is 247 pounds, 6'3", and his game log looks as follows. And not to mention that Derrick Henry was used a ton in high school, massive yardage in high school, lots of mileage. He has the 5th, I believe it's the 5th highest carry total season ever in college football history. He has the 5th highest total carries in a single season. And then Derrick Henry, even though he was used somewhat sparingly early on in his career, 176 isn't something to overlook in 2017, but 215 in 2018, and then it really was in 2019 and 2020 that he was completely overworked. 303. If you include the playoffs in 2020, he was over 400 carries in 2020. And so you're talking about 700 total carries in 2 seasons, one of those being a 2,000-yard campaign, which most running backs do not recover from. It's kind of a kiss of death for running backs when they run for over 2,000 yards. It's just a brutal thing. Guy doesn't get any PPR work, and even though he's a beast, even though this man per start is in my top 5, no question about it, per start, Derrick Henry is going to be a beast to kick off the year. I worry about him hitting a wall like week 14, because when you think about it, look at this. I know what everybody's going to say is this, right? You're going to say, well, 303 carries, 378, 400 if you include the playoffs. That's a lot of carries, but I think he's got one more year. But what happens when you add 300 carries to this? And he has 303, 378, and then through week 14, let's say, he has another 300 carries. That is insane. That is insane. The 370 carry curse. Yes, 371, I think, is the carry curse. So 378 plus 303 plus another, like, I don't know, it was like 25 in the playoffs or 30. That's 700 plus, right? Add in another 300 carries through like week 15. The guy's at over 1,000 carries in the last 2.75 seasons. So what I'm trying to say is, don't look at it like, okay, 303 carries and then about 400 in 2020. He can do one more year. Think about what it means to add 80% of a season additional to this game log here, this career log, these career stats. He's going to be at 1,000 carries within 3 seasons at like week 14 or 15. If you draft him, he's going to explode right out of the gate. He's going to be so good. Like, I don't want to hear it from all you Karens out there, okay? You fantasy football, Bob from accounting, Steven, all you from the accounting department that play fantasy football, coming in here and saying, Smitty, you're crazy. He's built different. Derrick Henry's built different. At some point, everybody drops off. He's 27 years old. He's 240 pounds, and he's 6'3". I know he's built different. That's the problem. When you hit the ground over and over at 240, what is he, 247 pounds. I'm 200 and, right now, unfortunately, I'm 210 pounds. Okay? add 30 more pounds and give me another inch and then pick me up like a trash can and throw me on the ground over and over like that, over and over. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a meme on this. You just slam me down over and over. It's going to hurt more than if I'm 200 pounds. If I'm 247 pounds and I don't catch the football. Look, he had in a 2,000-yard campaign, Derrick Henry had 19 catches for 114 yards. He's not used in the PPR game. I know somebody caught a YouTube video of this guy catching a football in practice and like, oh my God, the man's gonna catch 60 balls in 2021. Did you see him catching the football in practice? They're using him. He was by himself. He's not gonna be used in the PPR game. He's not. This guy gets all of his carries up the gut. And let me ask you a question. How are you tackling Derrick Henry? Above the waist? No. You're aiming for his legs. This guy is more of a chance of getting hurt, lower leg injury than a lot of players. By week 14, week 15, he will have 1,000 carries in the last 2.8 seasons. 2.8 seasons. That's what my concern is. My concern is not week 1. No, I will not be worried in week 1. In week 1, he'll probably drop, what's he playing, my Cardinals? He'll probably drop 150 and 2 or 3 touchdowns in week 1. And you know what I'm going to get? Bill from accounting in here going, Smitty, you're wrong about Derrick Henry. How wrong do you feel now, Smitty? And I'm going to have this receipt right here. Dear Bill.
Dear Bill, I acknowledge that Derrick Henry will explode out of the gate in 2021. This is your receipt. You have not gotten me. You have not outdone me. You have not showed me up. You have not shown me how to draft. There's so many people that DM me on Instagram and say, Smitty, put me in a league with you. I'll show you how to draft. Or, Smitty, you don't want me in your league. I'll beat you and show you. I challenge you to add me to your league. I've been doing this a number of years. I don't need your challenge.
Am I wrong some years? Yes. Am I right on every player? No. Am I scared of you, Bob? No. But anybody that DMs me on Instagram or in a comment,
Smitty, if you put me in your league, you'd be sorry.
You're not getting in my league. That's not going to get you in my league. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's not going to get you anywhere. You know who gets in my league? The quiet person that supports the channel, that's amazing for the community. And then I say,
hey, Steven, you want in a league?
That's how you get in my league. You don't get in my league by trying to overflex that you...
I've got 3 championships in my grandma and buddy leagues. Last year alone. You need to listen to me. You don't draft a quarterback early, Smitty. Let me tell you exactly how it works, because you've only had 19 years of being a professional fantasy football analyst on the longest running radio show in the world for fantasy football that has been going on for 23 straight years in Phoenix, Arizona on CBS Sports and NBC Sports Radio. And I have 3 buddy leagues where I've won back-to-back championships, Smitty. So you shouldn't be drafting Mahomes in the 3rd round. There are a lot of good quarterbacks that fall, Smitty, into the later rounds. Did you not know that? Did you not know that quarterbacks can fall?
I get that DM once a week. Maybe 3 times a week. It's insane. It's insane. Smitty, how is it going? How is the... So, I haven't been getting as ripped as I wanted. I had a countdown that I had to be ripped by a certain date. You can still roast me if I'm not ripped by then, but I'm slimming and then I'm building on top of that. So I've been doing the intermittent fasting and I eat once a day. Today I'm gonna eat twice today, but I'm gonna run an extra 3 miles. Every meal I have, I run 3 miles. If I want to eat dinner, I have to run 3 miles. If I want to eat it all, I have to run 3 miles to eat that meal. And I'm only eating 1 meal a day. If I do on occasion want a second meal, I run another 3 miles to have that meal. And I've dropped some LBs. In the morning, I weigh myself up like 209, 210. I eat a meal. I gain like 3 pounds. If I go running in the dead heat in 115 to 118 degree weather here in Arizona, because it's 117. I don't know what the weather is today, but it was 117 the other day. I dropped 2 or 3 pounds in water weight. Granted, I gained some of that water weight back, but as you drop 2 and 3 pounds every time you run, even though you're gaining some of it back, you don't gain all of it back. So once I wall sits in the studio, I do, and I can do like dips in the chair, and I've got the Gronk bar up. Let's see if I can switch camera views. I got the Gronk bar up here. You can't see it on the. I won't show it. The Gronk bar over there. Oh, super chat, Nolan. I'm sorry, I get you on the screen, Nolan. I like grabbing Henry and then getting Pollard and Madison, higher upside, and having the starter and the cuff. Also, more downside though, but hey, upside wins chips. I like this advice, Nolan. I don't mind anybody going and getting Derrick Henry and getting standalone saviors, sleeping giants like Pollard, Madison, Chuba Hubbard, AJ Dillon, Trey Sermon. I didn't say he's maybe not a super handcuff though. This is like a Kareem Hunt type of standalone value. But Trey Sermon, if you consider Trey Sermon the backup in San Fran right now, and some people do, then he would qualify getting in the club. Where were we at? Henry. This game log for Henry is ridiculous. And Nolan, I can't thank you enough for the super chat. You, Order, and Terry have been monsters today already with your super chats. So I'm going to put you in the corner here, young man. Nolan's in the corner. Order's in the corner. Terry's in the corner. I'm also doing a thing now. You know what? Terry dropped a super chat. Order, anybody that ever super chats $20 or more, where should I write? I should write it on my door. I should write it on my door. Miss Smitty's gonna kill me. It's my studio. I can do what I want in here. Right? It's my studio. Like, I can, if I want to write on the door, I can write on the door. $20 super chat, I write your name on the door. Let's do it. Well, ask permission later. Just do it and ask permission later. Okay, so pardon all the pillows. I had the kids in here earlier. Let me flip this upside down. How do I flip this upside down? Rotate. There we go. Okay. All right. So Order 66 super chat. Any super chat ever over $20, we're writing it on the door. Where do you want to go? Order? Let's put you right. Any particular place on the door you want to be? Just anywhere? $20 super chat, you're written on the door. Got a pen right here. I don't know if we should do pen. Smitty, I didn't tell you. Joe Pro once wrestled Ray for charity in Old Bridge. Nice. Look at Terry with the super. Terry wants to be on the door. Terry's on the door and Order's on the door. Okay. $20 super chat gets you on the door. I'm going to write it with marker so it's bigger so you can actually see it. Okay. Dead center, Smitty, says Order. Terry, where do you want yours? Dead center. You wanted to just say Order. I'll just put Order 66. Terry's a legend. Order 66. Dead center. Right here above the Sleeper U logo. Above the degree. Miss Smitty's. I'm sorry, babe, if you're watching. We're destroying the door now. It's my studio. It's my studio. This is my space. What's up now? What's up, babe? Order. Okay. Order 66, baby. You see that? And I'll even take a screenshot. I'm going to put you guys close together. Let me write down Terry's first. So Terry, I'm just going to put Terry Roberts. It's our show, says Terry. All right. $20 supers from now on. This is how we do it. $20 supers get written on the door. Hope I don't freeze the live stream. I just dragged a really big photo. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. There you go, buddies. Terry Roberts, order 66, written on the studio door. New regime happening up in here. This is our studio. Whoops. This is our studio, Miss Smitty. You like how I'm whispering? Take that. All right. Do mine in Times Roman. Hayes, I will look up Times Roman and I will do yours in Times Roman. If you drop a 20 spot, bro. All right, where were we? Derrick Henry. So my thinking here, guys, is that Derrick Henry is going to explode out the gate. Derrick Henry is going to be a monster. Derrick Henry is going to be one of the best running backs in fantasy football in the early weeks of fantasy football. But my prediction is that he hits a wall, looks like he's running in mud, or he gets hit with an injury when it counts most down the stretch in 2021. So if you draft him, it's okay. Just make sure you consider trading him high as he's exploding. You don't want to be left holding the bag, and these carries will add up. If Derrick Henry gets to 300 carries, he will be at 1,000 carries in 2.8 seasons. You don't want to be holding him at that 3.0 season. You got to trade him during 2021 for this to work out. Alvin Kamara, I love. Absolutely love Alvin Kamara. Here's the thing. A lot of you are going to be concerned about Alvin Kamara's potential workload. What's up? How you doing over here, Corey? Corey, you're leaving soon? I'm live. So Corey, just so you know, Corey's in Green Room on Spotify. Go follow me at Fantasy Football on Spotify Green Room. Download the Spotify Green Room app and search for me under Fantasy Football. I'll pop up right away. My username is Fantasy Football. Corey's been joining us the whole show so far. Corey, you can find me at smitty1.com, bro. I'm going to put it in the chat here. Everything you need to know, where to find my content. I'm super active on Instagram, so follow me at the Fantasy Football Show on Instagram. All my handles, everything, Corey's right there. I just dropped it in the chat for you on Green Room. But I'm live all the time. So if you have your notifications turned on, click that bell. Turn your notifications on, Corey, and you'll see me live all the time. I got a special treat for you guys tonight. Do you guys know what I might do tonight? My goal, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, especially if I've been writing on the walls. I might get in trouble. What I'm gonna pull off tonight, you guys have been asking for it for months and months. We're doing a live stream. I believe it's gonna be tonight. Don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure. A live stream Scooter fantasy football advice show. I'm the only fantasy football analyst that's ever done a live stream Q&A while riding a scooter, an electric scooter, and I'm gonna go try and find one tonight because COVID's kind of dying down. Scooters are back out there. You guys, that's probably my most requested show, believe it or not, is the scooter live stream. So get ready for that tonight. That'll be probably late tonight. So get ready for that. Kenny says 10 pull-ups. I'll be out of breath, bro. If you super chatted, I would, because I have to. I have to do that for you. But anybody does a super chat of 20 or more will get their name written on the studio door. just like Terry and Order 66, are now forever on the door. Because you guys are beasts. Alvin Kamara. Am I worried about Alvin Kamara? To answer that question. Oh, hold on. Did we get a pick? Jacobs is in. I can make the pick. Jacobs is confirmed. So let me update the graphic here. Josh Jacobs was selected by Fantasy Football State of Mind. So Jacobs it is. Let me export this graphic and swap it out. We are now on deck. We are now on deck. Which is exciting because we might make this pick on the clock while we're live. If the next pick is within 1 hour, I can pick right away. Allen or Murray? Murray or Allen? Allen or Murray? I'm okay either way. I'm okay going with, let me tell you the best players available, then we'll get to the Kamara breakdown. So, best players available according to the Throne rankings. Let me see. State of Mind, I got to plug his pick in. He's on the clock. Oh, Guru Nate. Who did Guru take? He took Godwin. So, Godwin is this pick right here. Guru took Godwin. And State of Mind just selected Jacobs. All right, here are the best players available according to the rank list. I'm going to do it. Oh, God, let's see. I'm going to close Discord because it's going crazy here. All right, here are the top options available. Now, there are a lot of quarterbacks in here, so I kind of wanted to do it by position, but here's the list so far. Woods, Gaskin, Hunt, Deontay. I didn't mean to select him. He was just selected. Allen, Murray, Lamar. If we go by position, let's do it by position because that's kind of, there's too many quarterbacks in there. These are the top running backs available. And these are the top wide receivers available according, and I'll just tell you, tight end wise, it's Pitts, it's Mark Andrews, it's Hawkinson, it's Fant, Logan Thomas. Wide receivers available. Best wide receivers available are these guys right here. And we're going to be drafting probably live. Stu with the $20 super chat. Stu, that counts, bro. Plus, you've been dropping supers like crazy. Stu gets written on the wall. All right, Stu. D2W Stu is how I'm going to write it. $20 super chats get written on the wall. D2. Where there's space? D2W Stu. D2W Stu. Stu is a legend. You're forever written on the wall, bro. On the door. On the door. I hope I don't freeze my live stream. These images are so big from my phone. There we go. Look at that. Forever written. I'm going to take that BA off because I was putting on a custom sticker there. So I'll take that BA off. Keep the tray on. So that BA is removed from a sticker. So you're all by yourself there, D2W Stu. Forever written on the studio door. Terry Roberts is written on the studio door. Order 66 written on the studio door. Thank you guys for the super chats. Okay, here are the wide receivers and running backs available. We got Evans, we've got Woods, we've got Ayuk, Deontay, Chase, Galladay, Claypool, Devontae Smith, Chark. I mean, God, Evans would be a nice pick. Evans would be a really nice pick. I think Javonte Williams would be a crafty pick. Mike Davis would be a crafty pick. It's really getting thin. I like Michael Carter later. But I'm kind of thinking, yeah, Deontay's a big no for me, but it's up to you guys. Deontay, I feel like, is so overrated. But, Mr. B, you trust your gut, young man. Okay, here is the quarterbacks. I'm thinking, guys, it's a no-brainer quarterback here. There just aren't any overwhelming options, and the quarterbacks are such on a higher level. Like, if we could get Josh Allen is the best player on this board. Kyler might be the second best player on the board. I'm okay with Mike Evans if we wanted to force it. I don't like Myles Gaskin myself, but it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. I think Claypool is a better option, Jacob. But that's a debate to be had, and no one's right or wrong yet. I don't blame anybody for liking Deontay. He got peppered with targets last year, but Big Ben's dropping off. Crazy volume last year, Mr. B. But will that crazy volume continue? Because once Big Ben's gone, this is a whole different thing. Hunt's pretty safe. Javonte Williams is kind of like the league winner here. He either wins the league for us or we waste the pick. But I kind of think he's going to be a monster. We may be able to get him at the next pick, though. Although, probably not, because he's the third-ranked running back left. And most likely that'll influence everybody. This is a PPR, though. Bob from accounting, 5-time employee of the year. Attaboy. Look at this. Look at this username. Look at this username right here. Bob from accounting, 5-time employee of the year. Attaboy, Bob. Wait on a QB. I disagree, Brandon. I've made my case before on early QB drafting that people overblow that as a negative. It's not when you land. Like, for example, it's apples to apples, bro. So, like, if you look at it, like, if you take Russell Wilson or Joe Burrow later, and then you take Mike Evans right now or Gaskin, I'll take Josh Allen, and I'll land Michael Carter later. My Michael Carter and Josh Allen blow away anybody's Jalen Hurts and Myles Gaskin. You know, it's apples to apples, and when people say it just one-dimensional, like you take a quarterback early, a lot of them fall. That argument doesn't hold water. The argument has no meat to it. It's just a blanket statement, where, look at Jason with the super. Jason, you know what's funny, you guys? I'm excited. I have to just like minimize everything when you guys do these 20 super chats. It's fine though. It's okay. I don't mind. It's good. Jason, am I saying your name right? Loy? Jason Loy? Want my name front and center, and I want in one of your leagues. Jason, DM me on IG. I've got a big league coming up with a lot of people getting into it. It's a 96 team battle, the Fantasy Football Showdown. Jason, DM me on Instagram right now. Okay? Right now. Jason. Jason, is it Loy? Loy or Loy? Let's see here. Jason Loy. Loye. Front and center. Jason, do you want to be here? Or do you want to be here or here? So 1, 2, was it 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3. Where do you want? 1, 2, or 3, Jason? I'll write it exactly where you want it. Mike Evans would be a good pick here. I'm okay with Mike Evans here. If we don't want to go quarterback, we could go, Herbert next round. Mr. B, you're not wrong on. First of all, I'm not going to be shocked, Mr. B. I've been doing this a long time. Definitely am not shocked. Definitely feel like, going quarterback early is not a mistake. There's no mistake here. It's just different ways to win. You know what I'm saying, Mr. B? Different ways to win, bro. We can win a lot of different ways. I think Herbert and Russell Wilson and A-Rod, these are all great quarterbacks to get later. Like, I will be ecstatic and I will be pumped if we were able to get Javonte Williams and Herbert, or Javonte Williams and Kyler, or Javonte Williams and Herbert or whatever. I'm fine with either of those. Like, I love it. But I also think Josh Allen and Michael Carter would be just as good, if not better, if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm throwing down. Hey, Jason Loy, where do you want to go, bro? 1, 2, or 3? This isn't San Francisco. Why are we talking about another QB? This isn't San Francisco. Oh, Superflex. I was like, San Francisco. Why are we talking QB? Because Josh Allen's sitting there, bro. That's why. This is where his ADP lives. His ADP lives here for a reason. Take a lap. I'll take a lap. Take a lap. You take a lap. You take a lap, Kathy. I think we could get Evans and Javonte next. Maybe, bro. I'd rather have Josh Allen and Javonte rather than Evans and Javonte. I think Josh Allen's the pick. Josh Allen, look at our team. This is our team. Loy, where you at, Loy? I'm just going to put it up, Jason. I'm going to put it up, Jason. I'm going to pick the best spot for you. You want front and center? I'm going to pick the best spot, the one you can see most. Right here. Jason Loy. Jason Loy. You see it? Right here, buddy? Let me zoom in for you. Jason Loy. Terry Roberts. Order 66. D2W Stew. Oh, he's probably messaging me on IG, probably. If you ask me, guys, there's a lot of winning formulas here. Here's winning formula number 1. Josh Allen, Kamara. We have no running back 2 yet. Jefferson, Allen. This right here is a fire start. Now, that isn't to say that if we draft, and for those joining and don't know what we're doing, we're on the clock in 1 pick. And this is the Fantasy Football Throne League, where you guys, the followers, draft our team and I take it into battle against 11 other experts. And we're on the clock. And our team so far is Kamara, Jefferson, and Keenan Allen. We're trying to decide if we go, let me make this a different color, if we go Josh Allen with our 4th pick. And a lot of people are very adamantly against early QB drafting. And that's fine. That's one way. I like Herbert later in the next round. I'm fine with that. So if we went Justin Herbert, so Herbert in round 5, because our pick's not that far away, and let's say we took Javonte Williams. Let's say we take Javonte Williams with this pick, or Mike Evans. This is a fire start as well. I'm okay with either. So let's make this fair. Who do we get here? Maybe we get Carter. What team do you guys like better? I like Josh Allen. I think Michael Carter or whoever we get in that running back 2 spot, because our pick is not that far away. Sorry, I'm dumb. Is this full PPR or half PPR? It's not a dumb question, bro. It's called regression to the mean when taking last year's hot QBs in fantasy. Yeah, honestly, it just depends on each individual player, bro. I don't look at it like an average, but Mr. B, there's nothing wrong with your approach, bro. I am king of finding the next breakout quarterback. So it's not like I don't play your style either. Your style is great too. I like playing both. But when on the clock, I like to go best player available. And in this situation, in looking at these teams, while I love Javonte Williams, Michael Carter's got near as much upside. The player we're going to get in that spot where Michael Carter is, whoever it is going to have near as much upside as Javonte Williams. I like Javonte Williams. He could be a league winner, but there's still risk that makes it overall, a high risk, high reward play. Josh Allen, Kamara, Jefferson, Keenan, Kamara, that's stacked, bro. Herbert to Allen would be fun, Hayes, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's just fun. Mike Davis would be a good pick. Like, we could do Mike Davis. Let me replace Javonte Williams with Davis. So Mike Davis, that's a good looking squad. The Herbert, Kamara, Mike Davis, Jefferson, Allen. I like that a lot. I think it's going to either be Josh Allen or I don't know. Mike Davis wouldn't be a bad. Do you guys think this is too early for Mike Davis? Voice of reason, I like that, but we might be able to get him later. Maybe not, though. We kind of got to wait a while. Is it too early for Mike Davis? I don't know. The way running backs are flying off the board, though, Mike Davis is the 4th ranked running back available. I mean, he will be gone in the next 7 picks. Whether it's early or not, he's going to be gone. Let me pull up the running backs available again. Let me show you guys. So here is the top available. There we go. The top available players are as follows. See ya, Kathy. Take a lap. Mike Evans, I like a lot here. If I had to rank my order, I would say either we vote on Mike Evans, Kareem Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, or Josh Allen. Evans would be fire here, but we are probably going quarterback with the next pick. So if we don't go running back here, if we take Hunt, like Terry's saying, then everyone's going to be hell-bent against going quarterback the next round. Or I'm sorry, if we go wide receiver, everyone's going to be hell-bent of going quarterback in the next round. And I think the value of quarterback is insane right here. It's insanely good. Does everybody like this team right here? Herbert, Kamara, Hunt. Or does everybody like we wait on running back? The problem is we wait on running back and we take Herbert next round. So if we go wide receiver, I think we're essentially saying that we're not taking a quarterback for a while, and I don't like that. But if we went Evans here and Davis, we could do that, but then we don't have a quarterback, and I'm okay with that if, let's say, a Russell Wilson fell. I would love this. If Wilson fell, which I don't know he will, but if Wilson fell, that would be a pretty fire team. Jefferson, Keenan Allen, Evans, Mike Davis, Kamara, Wilson. Or we just go cheap at... Yeah, I say Allen. This team's fire, guys. Let's see if the Throne League's taking anybody. Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door, guys. I appreciate it. My Throne people. Wolf said he'll try to wrap up the poll in 2 hours. Gosh dang it. Yeah, it looks like we're not picking on the clock. But we can vote on it here and know who our pick is. So why don't we do that? Why don't we take into consideration, we'll narrow it down to 2 people and we'll rank them. And that way we'll know and we'll be able to put the pick in right away. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? My vote is Josh Allen. He's the best player on the board. I don't care about early QB myths about this and that. I get that there's people that don't draft quarterbacks early. That's fine. But it's not a mistake because it's apples to apples when you break it all down. Josh Allen and Carter versus a player later. We can't go... yeah, I like Allen. 50 says Allen. Let's go. Throw a vote. Put a fire emoji if you can by the player you're voting for. Only throw one name out. Don't say this guy or this guy. One name out and throw a fire emoji next to it so I can decipher between the picks because there's a lot of text that's getting thrown in with it and I got to go fast. So we can go Javonte Williams or Allen or Mike Evans or Kareem Hunt. Okay, so we got one. I'm going to write it down here. We got one Mike Davis. Evans. Okay. Allen. Okay, so we got one Evans by Ronaldo. Josh Allen by Mark. Order says Josh Allen. Jason says one spot. We did that a while ago. I put you up there, bro. See it up there on the board there? You're right up to the side of that Instagram logo. Another Mike Evans vote. Allen vote. Evans. Four Allen votes. Another Evans vote. One Javonte Williams vote. Allen. One more Evans. Mike Davis. Got two Mike Davis votes. Two more Allen votes. Another Allen vote. Mahomes before that. And Mahomes before that. What are you saying there? There's probably half to 1 point difference between all the QBs. I mean, that's if you're using last year's stats. What's the IG account? Don't have IG, but I'm about to create one. Go to The Fantasy Football Show, just like the YouTube channel, Jason. The Fantasy Football Show. You'll see my avatar. Got another Evans vote. Well, it's about ADP for me. Smitty, if you said you like DJ Chark here, the vote would agree with you. Whoever you say, most of these people are going to just parrot. No, they're not, bro. I didn't want Allen last pick, bro. Webb, I was way against the Allen pick I wanted Lamb or Mahomes. So, not true. Not true, Webb. Stud QB's the next pick. Running back, please. Are you Evans voter? All you Evans voters, do you guys have Allen in a tier above Dak, Herbert, Jackson, and Murray? Says Paul. I think it comes down to how high you think, Josh Allen is. Is Josh Allen going to destroy other quarterbacks? If you don't think so, then that's why your stance is, hey, wait on a quarterback. They're all very close. They're all very even. But if you think that Mahomes and Allen will stand like a good, I know order. I wanted Lamb bad, bro. Bach, he was just saying Chark. He's saying if I said Chark here, everyone would go Chark. That's not true. I was overwhelmingly outvoted on Keenan Allen. And Tong says Dak can be as good as Allen. So it comes down to this for me. When you're talking about I got so many things on my screen here. When you're talking about, let me put all these things away so I can talk to you all. I appreciate the super chats, everybody. Terry, I'm going to close this one, Terry, and put this up here. I appreciate you, Terry. Appreciate you, Order. Appreciate you, Nolan. And Jason. Appreciate all of you. So Wolf is on the clock, and Wolf is probably not going to draft right now. So here is the draft currently. Wolf is on the clock. Mahomes, Lamar, Allen, Kyler, Dak is your order. Grab Javonte, then come back for Herbert. Allen is my QB1, says Voice of Reason. If we go running back here, we can get Dak or Herbert next with the potential of Galladay, Claypool, Chase falling. Unless you're a Cowboys fan, nobody wants to watch the Cowboys. Dak is only going to be voted by Cowboys fans. Kenny, I would say early on, I'm not taking Dak if it's me that early. But I do like Dak. I just don't like him in the 4th or 5th round. Allen's offense didn't improve at all, says Bach. Got to take a running back, says Antong. Everyone's got different opinions. Like, there's no right or wrong answer here, guys. The only wrong answer is when somebody's like adamantly against somebody else's opinion. You know, like we're playing a sport where we're all over the map. You know, as in terms of strategy, nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. The Wolf goes Allen. What's the plan? I don't know if we're not even for sure locked into Allen yet. We've got like 8 or 9 votes Allen and 5 votes Evans. Javonte got 2 votes. Davis got 3 votes. So media convinced you to hate the Cowboys, says Webb. So you would lose your fantasy league, Kenny? Question mark. That's not true. I'm a Cowboy fan. If Wolf goes Allen, what's the plan? I don't know, Damon. Mike Davis is CMC 2.0 mini. Take him, Smitty, says Rob. Well, as of right now, we would draft Allen because that's what the vote is. And it's not because of me influencing anything, guys. I know you anti-early QB drafters, which is fine. It's an okay stance to have. You think that I'm influencing it. I didn't influence the pick at all last pick. I was pushing for CD and Mahomes, 2 other players other than Allen, and Allen was our pick. This is a very, do I have a little influence? Sure. But, yeah, the Cowboys are going to be lit. They're going to be lit. I don't care if you hate them or not. They're going to be a fire offense. They're going to be exploding. All right, so who are we picking? I'm going to end the room. I'm going to go live on IG. Okay, we're going to go live on IG. Got 71 people in the room. Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door. Okay, Instagram, we got a little dilemma on our hands again. We're a little divided. Anton says, seems like you have to go. Allen, Mike Davis is 3 years older than CMC. Box says, laughing. Terry says, Allen, guys. Jose, what's up? Jose, thanks for joining me in the green room that whole time. I appreciate you. Avery, what's up? Evans or Hunt, says Michael. What's up, Miles? Okay, who are we taking? We're gonna prioritize here. Mike Evans is there. Mike Davis is there. Javonte Williams, Josh Allen. Other quarterbacks or wide receivers available. So Josh Allen is there. Josh Allen's going to be talked about. You got Jamar Chase. You got Robert Woods. You got Ayuk. You got Deontay Johnson. You've got Golladay. Those are kind of the top wide receivers listed. The top running backs listed are top quarterbacks. You got everybody but Mahomes. Top running backs available: Gaskin, Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, Chase Edmonds, James Robinson, Trey Sermon, Michael Carter. That's about. I mean, the running backs are thinning out. Josh Allen over all of them, says Trap. See, I'm not alone. You guys think I'm influencing this? Everybody, I didn't even give my opinion on IG. T, who you voting? Who you voting? Give me a vote. Give me a vote. What's good, Smitty? Allen is definitely the best option. There's another Allen vote. What's up, Slothy? Sticky. Josh Allen, Mike Evans, Mike Davis, Javonte Williams, Kareem Hunt. Who you guys want? Tell me who you want. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. We're doing this vote live. Mike Evans vote. There you go. Another Mike Evans vote. Josh Allen vote. Josh Allen's got 11 votes to Mike Evans' 6. Bennett says Allen. Josh Allen. I mean, it's overwhelming. Like, I get it, you guys that don't want a quarterback here, but, like, it's very overwhelming. Josh Allen. Thank you, Slothy. You're a legend. Woods. The first Woods vote. Josh Allen. Josh Allen. He's got 15 votes to Mike Evans' 6. Keep voting, though, because we need a backup plan. Other options. So the top options available: running back, Gaskin, Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, Chase Edmonds, James Robinson, Trey Sermon, Melvin Gordon, Leonard Fournette, Michael Carter, Ronald Jones. At wide receiver, you have Mike Evans, Jamar Chase, Robert Woods, Brandon Ayuk, Deontay Johnson, Adam Thielen, Cooper Kupp, Tyler Lockett, Golladay, Higgins, Claypool. At tight end, you have Pitts, Mark Andrews, Hawkinson, Noah Fant. What's up, Terry? Terry, look, Terry. What do you know, Terry? Terry's right on the door. Allen, another Allen vote. All right, well, hey, Rapper and Nation, if you guys could get Wolf going, we can make our pick. I think we're good to go. Hunt, nice. Hunt pick. Mahomes is gone, Andrew. Somebody wake Wolf up. Lagging it. We will need to revote, Kenny says. We'll see. Maybe you're right. That is a good point. That's a good point. That is a good point. What's up, Sniper? Okay, so I've got my YouTube people over here. I've got my Instagram people over here. Let's go over the rest of this draft. So it went McCaffrey, it went Cook, it went Henry at 1.3. Alvin Kamara we took at 1.4. I'm not worried about Alvin Kamara. Everybody keeps talking about how Taysom Hill is going to ruin Kamara, how this is just going to be a down year for Kamara. He's going to bust. I 1,000% disagree, and I'll tell you why. Taysom Hill is learning this offense as a quarterback. Taysom Hill didn't get a chance to do that last year. Taysom Hill is pretty darn effective. And if Taysom Hill isn't the quarterback, that means Winston's playing well. Okay? So if Winston's playing well, nobody's concerned. It's an irrelevant conversation. But if Winston doesn't play well and everyone's worried about Taysom, the Taysom effect, keep in mind that Alvin Kamara scored 3 touchdowns in weeks 11 through 14 with Taysom Hill in the lineup. Keep in mind that Alvin Kamara ran the ball over 20 times per game in his final 3 contests, even including the playoff games. That is a stark difference from what he was doing. They plan on running him a lot more, and I think they proved that down the stretch in 2020. Hey, our offense looks a little different. Here's a little taste of it. We're toting the rock 20 plus times a game with Alvin Kamara. Not to mention, Alvin Kamara's played 4 NFL seasons. In every single one of his 4 NFL seasons, Alvin Kamara's had 80 plus receptions. That's 81, 81, 81, and 83. He broke his record for receptions in year 4, a year where he supposedly vanished from everybody's PPR radar. Okay, and he had his record-breaking 83 receptions. Kamara's as safe as can be, even if Taysom Hill's in the lineup. Taysom Hill didn't know the offense as well as he will walking into 2021. He is training for the position. He is solely working as a quarterback during the offseason and in practice. He's no longer just playing a utility role. We're talking about a whole different ball game now. We're talking about a Taysom Hill that is going to be well prepared, and they're paying the guy $140 million. $140 million. It's a voidable contract. The Saints are very protected. They can cut ties each year without ramifications, but it doesn't matter. They still handed this man a $140 million deal in hopes that he will be retained and earn $140 million on the contract. And if Taysom Hill is getting paid that amount of money, they're going to potentially lean on him. Not to mention that even if Winston does start the season for whatever reason, I don't think he will, but if he does, I mean, the odds of it are not that crazy. It's near 50-50. But if Winston does start week 1, Taysom Hill's coming in inside the 20s. I don't know about every time, but he's coming in inside the 20s. And he's going to get a lot of that touchdown production, a lot of the efficient play. He will look really good because the inside the 20s is his wheelhouse. Inside the 20s is where he lives and where he does well. So Winston's going to do a lot of the grunt work if he does start. Taysom Hill's going to come in and be the savior. Taysom Hill's eventually going to, I think, grab a hold of the starting gig. And I think Taysom Hill will be fine. I think Taysom Hill will have plays down that he didn't have, learned and absorbed heading into 2021 that he didn't in 2020. Alvin Kamara will be fine. Alvin Kamara will be fine. Alvin Kamara will have his 75 to 85 receptions. Alvin Kamara will have more rushing yards in 2021. He might have 1,000 yards on the ground, 15 total touchdowns, bare minimum 70 to 75 receptions, but probably over 80 because that's what he does with 15 total scores. I have no problem putting Alvin Kamara as my number 2 overall player in 2021. I have no problem with it. He is my number 2. Cook's my number 3. And my surprise number 4, 5 is becoming a race between Jonathan Taylor, and Zeke Elliott at my 4, 5. Elliott, we talked about earlier. Volume is through the roof. Elliott's had massive amounts of carries. You followed me on... okay, send me a DM, Jason, right now, and just say, hey, it's me. And I will, I'll remember to get you in a league. Chubb gets hurt often, then Hunt is the running back 1. I like Hunt a lot, guys. I'm okay with whatever you vote. Everyone's saying I'm trying to influence it. I'm not. I told you I'm fine with all 4 of the options here. All 4 or 5 of the options I'm fine with. I don't care. We could go either direction. I like the idea of a wide receiver here, but if we go wide receiver, then we're forcing ourselves to maybe go a certain position next round, and I don't know that I want to do that. There are only 6 picks between yours and the next one, Smitty. Don't let the fans take a QB now when there's literally enough for everyone to take ahead of your next pick and still get top 5 potential. That is a solid point, Webb, and I'm okay with that if that's what everybody votes. But I'm not gonna step on the vote, bro. Like if the vote's the vote, whatever the vote ends up being. Like I'm not gonna step on that. Could I sway it a little bit? I could. Alex, I'm giving away spots to all. So anybody that's super 20 or more on my super chats here, Nolan, DM me on IG. And then Terry's going to DM me on IG in order. So is Jason. These guys are all in a league. You guys are all in the 96 team league, by the way. You get written on the door, you're in the league, baby. Can we vote QB now or later? We already did a vote. What's up, Serenity? Great White, what's going on? What's up, Sam? Lamar or Evans, says Tom. I'm okay not going quarterback here. I'm not forcing quarterback. I voted. I said Allen, but I don't care. I'd go Mike Evans. I'd go Javonte Williams. What's up, Jason? I appreciate you, bro. What are the choices? So the choices are down to Mike Davis at running back, Javonte Williams at running back, Mike Evans, Josh Allen at quarterback, Mike Evans at wide receiver. We could potentially go Kyle Pitts or Hawkinson if we wanted. Jamar Chase is available. Robert Woods, Ayuk, Deontay Johnson. All the running backs, top running backs are Gaskin, Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, Chase Edmond, James Robinson, Michael Carter. We're at pick 4.9 when we're on the clock. Right now we're waiting on 4.8. He could take a couple hours. So we're trying to organize it. I wanted to be live when we made the pick, but I don't think we'll be able to make the pick. We got another Javonte Williams vote. Kyle Pitts kind of isn't been mentioned, so he's not going to win the vote. He just doesn't. I'm not going to even write it down because he doesn't have enough votes. Kareem Hunt has 3 votes now. Surprisingly a low amount. Mike Evans gets another vote. That's 8. Cast your vote, people. Cast your vote. If we go Mike Evans here, we're probably going running back next pick. I'm just saying you're going to push us into a corner. If we go wide receiver here, you're pushing us into a corner because we will have 3 wide receivers and we will have 1 running back. Everybody's wanting to go quarterback. If we go Evans here and everybody forces Herbert next pick, you're going to have no tight end, no running back, and you're going to be maybe mad that we went wide receiver, though. That's all I'm saying. Another Josh Allen vote. Hunt is the safest pick. I think you already voted. I think I'm putting 4 down for Hunt. Mike Evans for Kyle. What's up, Guru? Get out of here, spy. Thinking out loud here. Take a fire wide receiver and pick up a low-key QB. Another vote for Allen. No Evans. This is Mac. What's up, Christopher? Another Allen vote. I believe. Have you voted yet? Have you voted before, Nick? 1, 2, 3. Roberts, I already got your vote. I see you. I already got you, Terry. What's up, Ant? Ant, who we picking? Josh Allen, Mike Evans, Mike Davis, or Javonte Williams, or Kareem Hunt? What's up, Gonzal? What's up, Alex? Alex Gonzo, and Ant. Who do you want? Josh Allen, Mike Evans, Mike Davis, Javonte Williams, Kareem Hunt. Surprised Smitty isn't reaching for Darrell Henderson yet. Har, 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 bro. Hardy, har, har, bro. Allen, because we passed on Mahomes' aunt. So Allen has 5, 10, 15, 20 votes. Evans has 9 votes. 9 votes. YouTube, I'm going to come here and see. Smitty panicking? How am I panicking, bro? Mr. B, you're cracking me up, bro. How am I panicking? How am I panicking when it's not up to me, bro? I'm counting the votes. It's crazy. Mike Davis, 1. I don't panic, bro. I don't panic at all. Evans vote, Honest Abe. Did I already get your vote? If Webb, I know you said Evans. I already got your vote. Honest Abe, I think I got your vote, but I'm going to put down a vote for Evans as 10. I got your vote 50 already. You can have Antonio Brown's later. AB equals Mike Evans. I don't know about that, Mitchell, but I do like Antonio Brown. It's a sneaky good late play. Smitty, who do you want if Allen goes? I think we got to re-vote because I believe a lot of you quarterback voters will then vote Kyler. Like, I'm just being real. I have a feeling you will. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just saying I want to make sure that we do the re-vote. Davis, another vote. I think Anton already got your vote. Mike Davis, we'll give you a vote. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Webb, I'm hyperventilating. I don't know where Mr. B. I song with the 20 spot. That's what gets me hyperventilating. I song wants to be written on the wall, bro. Let's do it. I song. Here you go, bro. $20 super chats get you written on the door. I capital S song. I'm gonna put you right here, man. I song, baby. Thank you, iSong. Okay, no time. What does iSong Super Chat say? Long time no see, Smitty. I've just been busy with life. I like Hunt here. I think there's no need to go wide receiver, but that's just me. Running back seems safe. Need a new league. My league vetoes my trades. Hope all is well. iSong, DM me on Instagram. All right. Unleash the Dragon. Where is that?
Release the dragon.
Every time we get a super chat, that is what we play now. From now on. Order, this is for yours.
The dragon.
Nolan, this is for yours.
Release the dragon.
Terry, this is for your super chat.
Release the dragon.
Jason, this is for your super chat.
Release the dragon.
And iSong for your super chat.
Release the dragon.
And D2 Stew for your super chat.
Release the dragon.
What's up, Toast? What's up, Bob? What's up, Gaskin or Davis here? Okay, you got to pick one, bro. Pick one, Nuke. Pick one, Nuclear. What's up, Hoove? Hunt, like iSong said, Hunt gets 2 more votes. What was the other vote? Davis. Do people know what that means? That originally means? What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know if they know what that means. So, Deshaun Watson reportedly released the dragon.
Release the dragon.
Is what Deshaun Watson's been known for. Just a little background on that. Evans is fire as a wide receiver 3, says Brandon. Mr. B, you're not going to be backed into a corner, Smitty. I don't know what you mean by that. What's up, Webb? Release the dragon, Webb. All good. If people think Allen is that much better than Kyler, Wilson, Herbert, etc., then I get it, says Nolan. I don't think Nolan wants Allen. Judging from some of the teams in this league so far, you will probably do just fine with Allen. What's up, Hoop? What you been up to? Pick up James Robinson, says T. He's not on the vote. There's not enough votes to get him to come around and win this. So you got to pick between one of the other guys. We've got like Hunt. We've got Josh Allen. We got Mike Evans. We got Mike Davis. We got Javonte Williams. And people like Mr. B think I'm pushing this through. I'm not. I'm just collecting the vote. I said my piece. I told you who I like. But I love all of them. I love all these options. I'm down with whatever option you all pick. But no, Mr. B, I'm not panicking. I don't panic. We win. We dominate. That's what we do. We're writing names on the door, bro. I'm busy. But am I backed into a corner? Am I panicking? Do I think Allen's a bust? Do I not know what I'm doing? Am going quarterback early is such a disadvantage? Bro, it's an opinion. And it's all a freaking apples to apples game. And I appreciate your stance, Mr. B. I appreciate it. I live it. I preach your stance and my stance here on this particular spot. I'm the king of finding the next Mahomes, bro. I predicted Mahomes. There's no analyst on YouTube or anywhere that predicted a top 1 to 5 overall quarterback out of Mahomes when he was a backup quarterback and Alex Smith was going crazy up until about October. And I dropped my first bold prediction on sleeperu.com saying, get ready, your win a league quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. I love going late quarterback, drafting and shopping and building, but everything's about best player available. If Josh Allen is not the best player available, if Kyler's not the best player available, if this quarterback or that quarterback is not the best player available, I won't take that player. I won't go quarterback. I won't go running. I don't care. It's up to you guys on this particular situation. But if I'm going to give my opinion and try and steer the ship, I will tell you when I feel like the best player available is a QB. Last round, I was torn between CeeDee Lamb and Mahomes, and it was Allen by a landslide. I don't influence the vote as much as you think. I have a little say, but it totally changed. You just said you will be backed into a corner if you take wide receiver. Okay, to what I was referencing is if we take a wide receiver here, we are most likely going to be drafting a position that probably won't be running back next pick, and that could put us in a bind where we're then forcing a position based on need later. I feel like if we go best player available at every single draft slot, let the void be created where it gets created. I don't want to chase a position. I just want to take the best player available. If you all believe that to be Mike Evans, I will take Mike Evans with a smile. I love Mike Evans. What's up, State? You're panicking, Rocket. This is a community pick, not Smitty's pick, says Bach. He just gets a voice like we do. Exactly. And it just so happens that every single time we get into a close call situation, people get butthurt about everything. And they start accusing things like, look, it is what it is. We're going to draft. We're going to make the pick. And it's going to be what the majority wants. Will it be what I want necessarily? Probably not always going to be the case. This year, our third pick overall, Keenan Allen, was not my number one choice. But I didn't influence it. I did a very open and honest forum of voting. And yet, there are 3 or 4 fantasy football Karens out there that had to come in and say, this was rigged. Can't believe we did this. Except that we're in a community voting position. And not everybody's the same. Some of you liked Mahomes. I liked Mahomes' last pick. And a lot of you didn't. And that's okay. Webb, I'm not yelling at you. I wish you would have gone Mahomes, says State of Mind. Vic, what's up, Vic? We do got this, Jacob. We do got this. And if anybody that hasn't voted yet, I kind of can recognize who has and who hasn't. I've got a good memory. Vote, because right now I've got a tally, and we know who's running away with it. State of mind, can you get Wolf on the ball, bro? Like, I can make a pick right now while I'm live if he can get going. What's up, Jeremiah? What's up, Jared? What up? Yeah, people were going crazy. And I'm not yelling at you, Webb, at all. I don't know what you're talking about. And Mr. B, I'm not mad at you at all. I'm just saying that we all have different opinions. And Kenny with the 20 spot. Kenny gets written on the door. God, I got to write his entire username. Kenny XX Powers. Okay. Kenny, I'm going to have to kind of choose where I'm drawing you on the board, bro, cuz your name's going to be a little okay, let's see. Kenny XX Powers. Capital letters, small X's. Kenny XX Powers, baby. You see that, broski? Had to get in all these super chats. Take a lap, Noah. Hey, Kenny, I don't know if you even realized. Did you know that you super chat 20 or more, you're written on the door for life? I don't know if you knew that. And we didn't even consult with Miss Smitty. This is my studio. I don't need to. I'm gonna act tough right now. Whisper it to you. I don't need to get permission. This is my studio. We're writing it right there on the wall, on the door. We're writing on the door. We don't need to get permission. Oh, we got 4 minutes left in the show. Another hour left to go. Wolf is just taking a sweet time. He's debating between Mike Evans, Cooper Kupp, and Woods. Well, then I guess if Mike Evans is available, you know, he might be one of the options. But on the wall for life, that's a bargain, says Rocket. Look, Rocket. These are all the super chatters for today. Order 66, Terry Roberts, iSong D2, W Stu, Jason Love, Kenny Powers. All you got to do is drop a super, $20. You get written up there. Go Kenny, says Terry. So, congrats, Kenny Powers. You were on the wall, bro. Is that Miss Smitty behind me? Let's get a reaction. Let's go get Miss Smitty. So, I don't know if it's okay. You could just stick your head in. You don't have to come in, but we're right. Hold on. You can't. They can't see that. Hold on. Okay, so on the door, do you see something on the door unusual, Miss Smitty? Is there any kind of writing, permanent marker? Yeah. Is that upsetting to you? So, anybody that drops a $20 super chat, which goes into your pocket, is going to paint the door. No, we're writing a 20. Anybody drops a 20. Oh, Zach, 20 spot. Miss Smitty, can you write on the door, please? Zach Hickerson. Z-A-C. because he just donated a $20 super chat. No, it's Zach's door. It's Zach's door. It's Stu's door. Zach Hickerson. Just go ahead and do it. It's fine. ZAC space Hickerson.
Made it look like you write it.
Thank you. Okay, just want to show you what's going on here. Little Smitty, do now ask, what is the saying? Get permission later. What's the saying? I don't know. What's the saying? Anybody know the saying? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I think she was kind of like, she found out it was $20 super chat. She's like, okay. I mean, what? $20 will paint the door. We're fine. We're fine. What Zach just contributed will paint the door. Sorry, Instagram. I should have turned you so you could see. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. That's what I'm looking for, Gary. It's like a $120 door to Miss Me. Look, half of what Zach just gave will cover the paint required to paint the door. Not to mention, I've already drilled into it. I drilled my degrees into it. See? They kept falling down. I tried to tape them on with or put Velcro on, and they kept falling. So I drilled in it. Like, we need putty and sand and all that anyway. Thank you, Zach. All right. Go down to the door depot. All right, so guys, Mr. B, I apologize. We're not doing the strategy you love. Webb, I wish I could give you what you want as well in terms of quarterback, early, not early. But we're pretty much, I mean, I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 votes for Allen. I've got 10 votes for Evans, probably 11. I've got Mike Davis. There's not even, I mean, we're talking about 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 to 11. We're talking about 10 vote lead. I could see what Discord's saying. What's Discord saying? D2 Stu? W Stu? Throne, Discord. So Allen is winning the vote. Evans is double the votes back. I'm so stressed, says Ronaldo. Why? Smitty Jr. 1.01 2021. You know what's funny is in this. I take no offense if nobody knows this. If you think Little Smitty's a boy, Little Smitty's a girl, and it's my fault because she's a baby. You can't tell right now, and she's always wearing like football outfits and Star Wars and Mandalorian outfits, and we get so many people are like, that is the most handsome baby. Because she is really adorably cute. Like, I know everybody's biased toward their babies, but she is adorably cute. She is so cute. But everyone always says, like, even at the store, like, that is one handsome child. It happens all the time. All the time. I don't have a QB strategy. I have a league format strategy. And your league is 3 wide receivers plus a flex. So Allen is winning the votes. Dried Ocean says whose pick is it right now? It's Wolf, but Evans is winning. So here's another question, guys. I've given you, so Mr. B, I'd like to know what your opinion is here. I've given everybody a bunch of options. Evans is going to be gone. Evans is winning the vote over on Wolf's team. He's winning the vote. So Evans will be off the board. Allen has been crushing Evans in the vote, and there's no one even close to more than 7 votes of the other people. So I guess my question would be, if you don't want Allen, who do you want, and how can you convince all of the Allen votes? Because we have 21 Allen votes from YouTube and IG right here. How are we gonna get? I don't know how we only have that many votes when we have 70. We had 27 people on IG. We had 74 a minute ago. We have 69 people on IG. Hit the thumbs up, or on YouTube. Wolf, but Evans is winning. I don't like Kupp here. Kupp or Woods. Like, I like Bobby Trees, Robert Woods a little bit, but not here. Not as our 4th player. Like, come on. And Cooper Kupp. No way. Not as our 4th drafted player. Like, I like Kupp and Woods. I do. But we take that player as our 4th drafted player, and I'm going to throw up in my mouth. We're not taking Kupp or Woods as our 4th drafted player. I mean, clearly not. No one's even voted it, but a couple people are saying that. And they're like, no way. Not going Cooper Kupp. I like him. We're not going Cooper Kupp as our 4th pick. Tell me we're not. Jamar Chase. I like Jamar Chase. I see watching, but I don't know if he's our 4th drafted player, bro. Yeah, I'm not on Kupp or Woods, bro. Not as a 4th. Not as a 4th. A couple Discord people and then one IG person and one YouTube said Kupp. Evans or running back. Okay, so if it's Josh Allen or Javonte Williams, I'm not saying I'm redoing the vote right now because that's unfair to the vote that just took place, but I would like to get a sense of what you're all thinking. I want you all to drop a fire emoji in YouTube and Instagram if you want Allen, and I want you to drop a thumbs up in the YouTube chat and Instagram if you want Javonte Williams. Let's pretend it's just between those 2 people, okay? So fire emoji for Josh Allen, thumbs up for Javonte Williams. Vote. I'm not saying this will change the vote, but I want to get a sense of how high we are on Allen if we removed Evans, and I want to know. So go ahead and drop the emoji. So fire emoji is Josh Allen, and thumbs up. Okay, so we got 1 Allen vote, 2 Allen votes, 3 Allen votes, 1 Javonte Williams vote, another Javonte Williams vote, Allen, Javonte Williams. So it's 6-3. Javonte, Allen. Javonte Williams. Allen. Why Javonte Williams? I don't know. He was voted on as him and Mike Davis were the top running backs. We can do a Mike Davis versus Allen vote. Josh Allen, bro. Tyler, we're talking Josh Allen. Josh Allen or Javonte Williams? I'm trying to do 2 at a time. I will do a Josh Allen versus Mike Davis vote as well. But if Josh Allen wins against all 3 of them, like how can I not, whether I want it or not, how can I not pick the people's vote? You know what I'm saying, bro? Allen, says Tyler. So it's 10-6. Some of you might be driving. Allen. I love Miss Smitty's reaction. That was genuine. Like, IG heard me because I had my earpods in. I walked in there and I'm like, can you come here, please? And she's like, what? She was not feeling it. Not feeling it. She was not feeling the door, bros. Allen. It's Allen creamed him. It's 17-6. Or yeah, 17-6. Allen over Javonte Williams. Okay, let's try Mike Davis over Josh Allen. Okay, so let's do it again. To avoid confusion, at least put like exclamation points or something if you're voting Allen again. But I want to vote Allen versus Mike Davis. Put exclamation points or some kind of, clear indication that it's a different vote. Let's go. Allen or Davis? Drop it in the chat. Allen or Davis, go. One vote for Allen. One vote for Allen. 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 Ayuk. Allen. It's 10-0. It's 10-0. There hasn't been one Mike Davis. Okay, so Mike Davis is out. Javonte Williams is out. Evans is going to get picked. So I'm asking honestly, who, if you're not Josh Allen, what player is it? Hunt? It can't be. I can't be Gaskin. Gaskin's not a 4th round pick. It's Jamar Chase, Bobby Woods, Robert Woods, or who? Like, who are we taking over? Josh Allen's the best player available by a home run mile, a home run slam dunk mile. What's up? What's up, Kappa? What's up, Brian? There is no way to put this. I understand what people are saying, but tell me what to do. If you don't want Josh Allen, which the majority of the people in here want, but there are adamant group that don't like going quarterback early, tell me who we're missing. Allen just crushed Javonte Williams. Allen annihilated Mike Davis. And I can't get one person to give me a wide receiver that they want because Evans is about to get taken. We know the pick. What's up? Hawaii. From the Moke Islands, bro. Almost died on the Moke Islands on Waikiki Beach. Kyle Pitt says McCoy. Read my last comment, says Webb. Vote should start as Allen versus a non-QB to see where the division lies. I mean, bro, I could go one more player. I'm not going to keep doing the vote, but I could go one more player if someone gives me a viable option at wide receiver. There's no running back that is going to push Allen out because we went Javonte Williams and Mike Davis. Those were our 2 highest vote getters when I did no restriction at all. I said, who you guys want? And enough people called out Williams to get him on the ballot. Enough people called out Mike Davis to get him on the ballot. No other running back was called out enough to get onto the voting ballot in the first wave of voting. So running back is out. Running back is out. I just voted Allen against each running back. Allen crushed him. Evans was the number 1 wide receiver. We don't have another wide receiver on the board. I guess Kareem Hunt. We could look at Kareem Hunt. We need to start QB because we missed on Mahomes. What about Kareem Hunt? Who likes Kareem Hunt? Just so I can get a feel, tell me in the chat. Is anybody like Kareem Hunt over Allen? Or does anybody like Jamar Chase over Allen? Or does anybody like Galladay over Allen? Those are the only viable options over Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the best player on the board. If Mike Davis is on the ballot, we have spies here trying to mess us up. Allen over Hunt. Do a Hunt versus Allen. Allen over Hunt. No Hunt over Allen. No Hunt over Allen. Kareem then. Kyler or Dak. No. LOL. Hunt only does better when Chubb is playing. Yeah, I mean, there's no Hunt. Hunt's not overwhelming anything. Okay, so who is the top wide receiver? Let me show you the board. Here are the top wide receivers available. So my final question before I lock in Allen, because I'm locking him in. He's clearly one. Is there anybody that would like to put a wide receiver? Because running backs didn't make the cut. I called out Hunt, Javonte Williams, and Mike Davis. They all got destroyed by Allen. Is there a wide receiver here that anybody feels would beat Allen out in a vote? Mike Evans is gone, Alexander, because we're on deck. And the team that's drafting now, Mike Evans is the overwhelming vote getter. So Evans will be off the board, Alexander. So we agreed that was our number 2 option that we were fighting about. But Mr. B, I'm trying to get to the root of the problem here. Can you please tell me what wide receiver you would like over Josh Allen? Because that's what I'm trying to narrow down here. Thank you, Alexander. No, we don't need a wide receiver, says Master Yoda. Kenny G. Jamar Chase. Allen all day, says White Mamba. Aiden says Ayuk. If no Javonte, I vote Allen, says Zach. Zach's on the door, baby. No separation between those guys. Let the others lick taint, says McCoy. Don't want a QB, but just pick Allen. The people have spoken, says Bach. Allen, then it's Allen by a mile at this point. Kenny G over Chase or Smith, but I'd take Allen overall, says Keppa. Caden says, gotta be Allen. No, we is a better pick over Allen currently. Oh, sorry. No one. I think you mean no one. No one is a better pick over Allen currently. Kenny G, Allen's the pick, bro. I'm feeling it, man. Let me show you our team. I'm excited about this team. Thank you, Kenny, for the super chat, by the way. All of you that are on the wall. Okay, hold on. Miss Smitty's DMing me. Or DMing me. Miss Smitty slipped into my DMs. You gonna be off soon, or should I go to the store? Should be done in a minute. Let me show you our team. Let me show our team, broskies. This was an example team that we were throwing out there, which looks pretty good, but Josh Allen. Our pick is coming up very soon after. That is our team right there. That is our team. That is what you call a boss team, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you call a team of winner that wins the Throne League. A team of winners right there. Jefferson, Keenan Allen, Kamara, Josh Allen. I love it. Wish I saw the whole process was at work, but at least I get to watch the pick. Caden, I wish we could make the pick. And for anybody that doesn't know, $20 super chat on YouTube, and I go and walk over and I write your name on the door forever. Let me take a photo. I can't take a photo of that. Actually, I can. I can take it on my iPad. Take a photo of all the names that we have on there today. iPad's dead. I have electrical challenges here. I have charging challenges, electricity challenges. I'm always got my phone dead. My earpods go dead. I've got 2 sets of earpods that I have to swap out because literally on one live stream, because I'm live so long, I've been literally on what do you call it? Green Room, Spotify Green Room since like 1 something, and that was live right into the show. So from 1 p.m. Eastern until 4:18 p.m. Eastern, I've been live on trying to swap earpods out. Evans went. Evans is probably gone, bro. It was. I mean, if he's not gone, we still overwhelmingly beat him with the Josh Allen vote. But I would be willing to listen to people that want to try and string out a vote and get some people's minds changed, because I don't care about changing minds. That's fine. That's part of the process. We're arguing it. We're trying to get calm, cool-headed decisions. Smitty, you see Yoda. We're on the clock, maybe? What? Let's see. Wolf is on the clock, and I believe Evans is winning. Let me see if I can get Rob on here. I'm going to get Rob on here. That is a team right there. Look at this team, Instagram. Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara, Justin Jefferson, Keenan Allen. That's fire right there. We're going to punch the pick on Allen as soon as we know if Evans is gone. If Allen gets taken last minute or something like that, then we would go with Mike Evans. Can we make a small list of players we're watching for round 5? I don't know if I want to get too... I mean, we have how many picks in between our round 5 pick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess we could talk about that. So if we're on the clock after Mike Evans and Josh Allen go, that's probably a good topic right now. We've got at the running back position, we've got Kareem Hunt, we've got Javonte Williams, we've got Mike Davis, we have, in my opinion, Michael Carter, and that's about it. I mean, you got Connor, David Johnson, AJ Dillon, Harris, Damian Harris, Mostert, Ronald Jones, Fournette, garbage, like vomiting in my mouth. Trey Sermon I like, but it's a stretch. James Robinson. I'll throw James Robinson over. No Chase Edmonds. What do we look like? A bunch of a-holes? So that's 5 running backs. Kareem Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, Michael Carter, James Robinson. We only have 7 picks in between our pick here. So we're probably getting one of those 5 running backs. Wide receiver. We have 2 wide receivers. We have Keenan Allen and Justin Jefferson. It's a 3 wide receiver league, but it's also a 2 running back and a flex, 1 quarterback. But if we throw Jamar Chase over, we throw, some of you would probably say Deontay Johnson. Even though I don't love him, I'd throw him over for you guys to vote on because enough of you have mentioned him. Kenny Golladay and Hawkinson. Hawkinson's available. Mark Andrews is available. So here is the current list. Let me take a screenshot of that for YouTube. Here are the best players available from what I just read you. YouTube. I will throw that up and then I will show IG. And then you guys tell me what you think in terms of this next pick. So for our next pick, 7 picks later, rank them. Rank them. Bro, J-Rob is still that man. We should be getting 2 running backs if possible. We're taking Allen. Y'all think we can get Edmonds in the 6? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Mostert, Sermon stack. I think if we took like Sermon here, and we'd have to, then Mostert would go before our next pick. DM says Woods. Okay, we could add Gaskin to this list too. Deontay, but he's got to fix his drop issues. I think Gaskin is a better pick than Javonte. I mean, I understand and respect that. Mostert worries me. I mean, I don't think he'll fall to our next pick, but I don't support taking him with this pick 7 picks from now. You know what I mean? My order: Javonte Williams, Chase, Davis. I like Davis, Mike Davis. I love Mike Davis. Ayuk, I like. Pitts, I like. I'm okay with adding them to this list. Like, we're good. 7 picks from now, we're gonna get a good player. I'm good with it. Hunt, Davis, I like Hunt. My top 3 are probably the 3 up there. Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis. Not in that order, but those 3 guys are the best players available. Maybe Galladay, I don't know. Hunt, Williams, Davis, I love it. Carter I like a lot too, but he could potentially be slower moving than we thought. Maybe they run Coleman or whatever the hell. Hunt in the 5th would be good. Don't even gotta take him in the next 2 rounds. You're talking about Mostert. Hunt is the best running back available, says Kenny. Not a banged up San Fran running back, no, says Webb. I'd go Chase as the next flex receiver. I'm just worried about Mike Davis wearing down. He did last year. He did, but you know, he probably won't be overworked in Atlanta like he was. Alexander with the 20 spot. Alexander wants to get on the board. Okay, Alexander. I gotta remember how to say your last name. So capital VA. I gotta come back and look at it. So let me go to the board. I can hear the baby crying. I'm writing on the door. Miss Smitty's not looking like she's happy about all this, but that's fine. I mean, we're talking about cash money coming in right into our pocket. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so it's call me Vajman. Okay, Vajman. You got it, Alexander. Alexander VAJ. Okay. Alexander VAJDA. I just gotta remember VAJDA. There you go, buddy. Alexander Vajman. Oh, did you want me to write it Vajman on the door? I think is what you meant. Alex is fine. Only get called Alexander when I'm in trouble. It's right, bro. I put Alexander Vag. I put Alexander Vag on the door, bro. We're good. We still need 2 more wide receivers if we're going that way in the flex, maybe. Both Devontae and Chase are gonna be amazing. I love Devonta Smith. Mr. B, we agree on that, bro. Alexander McQueen. Okay, if you $20 super chat and equals getting name written on studio door. Thank you, Vajman. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Order. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, D2 Stu. Thank you, Nolan. So, I don't know why Zeke's name's sitting there. Definitely getting Chase. I like Chase a lot, bro. Like Mike Davis at the right price. What's his ADP? I don't know where his ADP truly is because so many ADPs are off their rockers, bro. Alexander, thanks for the entertainment and hard work. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate you, Vagman. The Vaginator. Alexander, the Vaginator. That's what we're calling you, broski. The Vaginator. The Vag Whisperer. Oh, iSong. iSong, thank you too, bro. You were hiding there. Zach Hickerson, I'm sorry. Thank you too as well. I'm sorry. I had you covered up here. Look at my super chatters today. Look at all you handsome devils. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bell rings real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just in case, man, that hurt my ears. Oh, that noise cancellation. It did something. The bell rang and went right into my. Round 6. What's up, Smitty? What's up, Henry? Henry! $20 super chat gets your name written on the studio door for life. The studio door that is right here. We got all the people right there in the corner. Way too many uncertainties in Atlanta this year, I'm telling you. Well, like Davis's volume, though, don't we be? What? Who do you like more round 2, 3, Najee or Cam? Honestly, I like Cam or Najee over Cam, but I'm in the minority. Don't listen to me. If you love Cam, trust your gut. I love Najee Harris, man. I'm taking Najee in the mid-second round and redraft with a smile. I'm taking him in Dynasty even higher. But that's me. I love Najee Harris. He's going to be a good running back this year. Man, I feel like that noise cancellation. Let me put on my other earpods. Oh, that bell. When I rang that bell, it just like did something to me. Miss Smitty's like, are we going or what? Can we make this pick already? Where's Wolf? Where's Wolf? Let me check Instagram real quick. I'm live and can pick instantly. Wolf busy fudging the vote. Jose, we are up on deck. Wolf is maybe gonna pick, and I would like to punch in our pick, which is gonna clearly by a mile. There's some people upset about it, but what can you do when the entire, like when I wanted Mahomes or CeeDee Lamb, like it was fine, you know. The majority of everybody spoke. Josh Allen is killing the vote. Okay. Someone said he picked already. I think he was crying wolf. Davis's volume will be nice. Is that Miss Smitty ready to go? Smitty, you better get going soon. Let me text her. Let me slide into her DMs real quick. Almost done. Miss Smitty's not happy about the door. I didn't think she'd be that mad about the door. I thought, okay, like, babe, it's literally like, I don't know what it is about wives, man. The way that the brain works for them. I think a wife's brain, when you say I'm writing on the door, a guy, a dude, you ask a dude, can I write on the door? Sure, you're gonna give me, $15 for a can of paint to repaint it. Sure, as long as you pay me back the $15 and paint the door. Like, how about a $20 super chat? Like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got, about $200 is fine. Well, the door will be fine. That was a perfectly good door, honey, Miss Smitty. She's looking at it like, I bet you could ask 8 of our wives, or 10 of our wives, 8 of them, if we said, hey, honey, can I destroy the door for $200? And that's just the beginning. Like, this is going to happen all year long. The door is going to be full of names by the end of the year. But if you said, hey, tonight alone, babe, I can get $200. Can I destroy the door? It's no, you can't destroy the door. That's our door. I said, no, it's not. It's Zach Hickerson's door. It's Isong's door. It's Nolan's door. It's D2W Stu's door. It's Nolan's door. It's Kenny's door. It's Order 66's door. It's Jason's door. It's Terry Roberts' door. It's Vag's door. That's a Vag door right there. What's up, Douglas? I'm your Huckleberry. I'm your Badgerberry. The Vaginator's door. Alexander Vag. They picked up Cordell Patterson and drafted a running back they love. I don't know what we're talking about here. Vagman Allen outscores CD. I'll bet you it's $20 super chat. I like this. You guys going at each other. Kenny versus Vag. The loser has to super chat me $20. Do it. Do it, Kenny. Kenny and Vag. It's a challenge. Loser's got to drop a 20 spot to the show. Chase no matter what, says Cardboard Crew. Oh, man. Well, I don't think Wolf's doing this. I mean, we're sitting here live. We've been live for going on almost 3 hours now, waiting. Thanks, Kenny. Kenny, I just read your DM. I appreciate you too. Wolf ain't responding. I don't know what's going on, Wolf. Wolfie Poo. We need more interaction, buddy. I don't even know if he's got to pull up on his IG though. $100 super chat goes on the fridge, right? Oh, Kenny, can't do that to me, bro. No, but $100 super chat. I'd write your name really, really big on the door. I'd write I'd write Vag on the door really big. Alexander Vag is trying to talk, or Kenny's trying to talk me into writing a big name on the door, and I said for the 100 I'd put Vag's name, his screen name, on the door. Yeah, tattooed on the door. Tattoo it on the Vag. Smitty, what's his clock? There's no clock. We're not skipping picks. There's no timer in this draft. Ezekiel Elliott, everyone is aware. What about Zeke? All right, guys, I don't know. I'm going to probably... We agreed it's on. Okay, so Kenny and Vag have agreed. The loser has to do a $20 super. Do I have that right, Kenny? The loser has to do a $20 super chat if Keenan Allen versus CeeDee Lamb. So either way, the show wins. The show wins. Your poor wife. She's waiting, bro. She's waiting. She's like sitting there going, we got to go to Babies R Us or wherever the hell she's taking me. Baby, we got to get more nipples for the bottles. More nipples for the bottles today is the goal. It's all about the show, Vag. Vag, through an accumulation of your super chats remind me when you're at the $100 total, because I'll write big Vag somewhere at the top of the door. I'm gonna do it at the top in case I'm doing footage of the show door, like in some shots. I'd rather not have Vag right at the center of the door. Kidding about the fridge. Yeah, $100 wouldn't fix the fridge, but I appreciate you. says poll ends in 2 hours. It's an hour. Yeah. Keenan Allen, or sorry, not Josh Allen. Keenan Allen versus CeeDee Lamb. Whoever scores more points. We'll use throne scoring. Kenny, throne scoring. You guys want to use whoever scores more points at week 17, at the end of week 17 in the throne league scoring. And I will show it on the screen if you remind me at the end of the year to see who won that battle. Okay, I think I'm out of here. I don't know that I need to go live when we make the pick. We already know. He doesn't even have Allen up for vote. So Josh Allen is our pick, 100%. Locked and loaded. We're taking Josh Allen. We got Josh Allen at quarterback. We got Alvin Kamara at running back 1. We've got no running back 2 yet, but we're only in the 4th round. Justin Jefferson was our number 2 overall drafted player. We've got him at our wide receiver 1. Keenan Allen was our 3rd pick in round 3. We got Keenan Allen. So we got Josh Allen, Keenan Allen. We got Kamara and Justin Jefferson, and we are looking mighty good, mighty good. I want Vag on the fridge. We could pool it as a group. Yeah, but even a hunt, you can't, like I could put it on a piece of paper or on a magnet for you, but I couldn't write it on our fridge because that, you know, it's not even. Seems like we need more Allen Robinson. We need more Allens. Is Robinson available? Allen Robinson. A-Rob is gone. I can see Allen and top 3 with Herbert. I like Herbert. I love Herbert. A-Rob was taken. I like Herbert. I would have been fine with Herbert. I voted Allen. I admitted it. I told you I liked Allen. I didn't like try and push it or pressure anybody. And Allen like clobbered. We did multiple votes. Allen clobbered everybody individually. He clobbered everybody in a sum total vote. So the best player available is Allen. In my opinion, Ezekiel, the best player is Allen. The best player is Josh Allen, because when you look at all, let me show you who's left. These are all the players that are left right now. Mike Evans is about to get drafted, so he's not available. He's about to go. If Mike Evans is available, you know, it still got voted that it was Allen. But I'm just saying, Evans is gone because he's winning the vote. Evans is gone. You have Jamar Chase, Robert Woods, Ayuk, Deontay Johnson, Thielen, Cooper Kupp. None of these guys are better than Josh Allen. I don't care what anybody says. In my view, no one on that list is better than Josh Allen. The impact Josh Allen will have for our team, regardless of whether quarterbacks fall, is a significant difference. Gaskin, Hunt, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, no one's jumping out there. James Robinson, no one's jumping out there. There's not a great player there. There are good options. Javonte Williams is the guy I hope does fall to the next pick. I really would like him the next pick, but those guys, that's a league winner, but a lot of risk. He has a lot of risk too. I like Hunt. I like Mike Davis. No one's beaten Josh Allen at all. Josh Allen is the best player by far available. It's not even close in my mind. I'm okay with whatever you guys decide, but he is a league winner amongst these names. I think Josh Allen could beat out Mahomes. He could. That's why I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Keenan Allen and Mahomes versus going... I'm sorry, Keenan Allen and Josh Allen versus going Mahomes and let's say right here we got Jamar Chase. Mahomes and Jamar Chase, or Josh Allen and Keenan Allen. I like the Keenan Allen and Josh Allen. This ended up working out great. Allen is going to regress on running yards, says Brandon. I don't know about that. I don't know that he's regressing on anything. I think he could improve. I think this offense is improving. He's been improving every year. I think Diggs is going to play better. I think Moss will be better. I think this offense will be better than it was last year, just because they didn't draft any. They retained, everybody. So The rule is you take best player available at skill positions, not any other positions. That's not my rule, Mr. B. My rule here on the show is you take the best player available no matter what position it is, and that includes quarterback. But Mr. B, you run your own thing, bro, and that's cool. I respect it. Do your thing, buddy. Always trust your gut. I'm here to guide you. I'm not here to, you've got your own experiences, your own whatever, but I always draft the best player available. There's a reason we were in the championship of this league last year and we took Mahomes in the 3rd round. Because we killed it. We crushed it. And Mahomes didn't even have the year that he could have this year. And that's some of the risk you play, But Allen, if Allen drops what he did last year and is the top scoring player in this entire league, we're kept in it every single week. We might have the number 1 quarterback. We might have the number 1 or number 2 running back. We might have the number 1 wide receiver in the league across the board on all 3 positions. Evans is not available though, bro, unfortunately. Brandon. Allen gives us rushing upside, makes up for a lower tier running back 2, says Gunner. What's up, T? Ezekiel, but Evans is gone. He's going to get picked. He's going to get picked by this team that's on the clock right now. So we're definitely not going to get him. All right, guys, I'm going to end it right here. I know as soon as I end it, Wolf's going to make his pick. It's going to drive me nuts. Let me just check IG one more time. Make sure that he didn't pick. If it's a lock, I can make my pick now. Otherwise, it's gonna be a few hours. I'm gonna do mine live. I'm not gonna just make my pick in silence. I'm gonna go live on IG, but I gotta go do baby stuff. I gotta go to the baby store and get more bottles. Okay? I got crap I gotta do. No rush. Just letting Wolf know in case it's a run away vote. I smell when we created the studio, I added the studio on. I had to patchwork into the AC unit because this particular structure here added onto my domicile is a brand new structure. We built it, the walls, everything. And I had to patch into my AC unit in a certain way because the AC unit, the ductwork is all, designed for not having a room here. And without having to redo any ductwork, I had to patch in, and it gets cool in here. Everything's fine. I like it. But I pick up the smell from the baby room. So whenever little Smitty drops a deuce in the baby room, it like immediately comes in to the studio. And it's the craziest thing in the world because like it's far away. Like it's the way that the airflow comes or something. It gets cool in here. And it doesn't smell up the studio for very long. But I know when little Smitty's dropping a little deuce over, if she'll drop them in the studio too, it is the same smell. Like it smells like she's in here taking a deuce right in the corner, little Smitty. And she's taken a handful in here before because I put her in the corner here. I put on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I put on Frozen 2, maybe a little Moana, and I pop her in the corner here. I stick the iPad right in front of her face about, this far. We know she can't see clearly. She's a half a year old. You start getting your vision about that point. I stick it like, not too close. It's like right here. And she just sits there for about an hour and a half. And I start editing videos. I start doing videos. Sometimes I got her and I'm in the middle of doing a video and I'm like, and I'm telling you right now. And she goes, blah! And just lets one go. And I got to redo that particular take. It's not easy work running a studio and a daycare at the same time. Now, granted, I only have the baby a couple days a week, but I do have to pull I got to do my part, because I am fortunate enough to work from home, And I appreciate all of you who help keep this channel going and my brand going. We're all raising little Smitty together is kind of how I see it. All right? We're all doing this together. This is like, yeah, what's that movie? Three dads and a mom, or whatever the hell that movie is. I kind of feel like we're right now 52. We had 70 in here. Looks like people are tired of waiting on Wolf and they bounced. But 52 plus 11 now. We're looking at 63 dads. I don't know if we got any ladies in here, but 63 dads raising one child. You know, I kind of feel like that's what we're doing right now. 3 men and a baby. That's what it was. 3 men and a baby. So 63 men and a baby. 63 dudes raising a child and a baby in a show. 3 men and a baby and 63 men and a baby in a show. Is basically what we're doing. Okay, Wolf, I'm done. Wolf, I'm out of here. I thought we could draft. Mr. Mom. I'm trying to get this pick taken care of. All right. So Smitty has Allen in a tier above other QBs. That's the only way Allen makes sense. It's not about me, Paul. I hate to break it to you. This vote was not me. Smitty, did you take Lamar Jackson in the first round last year? Why would I take Lamar Jackson in the first round? Because he could have been seen as the best player outside of the first. No, he wasn't. In my mind, he wasn't the best player available at all. He wasn't the best player available in the second round. He wasn't the best player available in the third round. He's like the 3.8 maybe 3. And I didn't love Lamar last year, bro. So I don't know what you mean. Best player available is not Lamar. There's never a QB the best player available in round 1. It's not about how good they scored. Are they the top scoring player overall left? Best player available, Mr. B, is when you're looking at all the positions and you're not factoring at all in position. You're taking the best player available, in your opinion, at that pick. And the best player available is Mahomes at certain points in your draft. Mahomes is the best player available at 3.5 to 3.8. You can make arguments for him about 3.1 to 3.4. But best player available, Mahomes enters that chat at 3.4, 3.5 with ease. Josh Allen starts looking like best player available material anywhere in like 4.2 to 4.10, but it depends on the flow of draft. You can't, the problem with don't take a quarterback early or take a quarterback early is you aren't giving any context to how your draft's unfolding. Like, there are a number of drafts where Mahomes is not the best player available at 3.4. And there are several drafts where he's the clearest, easiest call at 3.4. You can't define what BPA is. You know why, because it's subjective in your own opinion. That's my point. That's why best player available is dependent on yourself, Mr. B. I think we need to back up here. Best player available, BPA, is when you are on the clock, Mr. B, who is the best player available? It doesn't matter what I think, Mr. B. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. What matters is what you think. And when you're drafting, you need to take the best player available at every single draft selection you make. You don't worry about running back. You don't worry about wide receiver. You don't worry about tight end, quarterback. You do need to keep in mind where your position limits and requirements are. Like, if you've taken, like we're taking Josh Allen, we're not going to take Kyler with our next pick. That's not what I'm saying. But if positions are open everywhere, best player available is you, Mr. B. When you're on the clock, if Mahomes is not the best player available to you, don't take Mahomes. In this situation, Josh Allen is miles and miles ahead of every single other player on the board in my mind. He is the best player available to my eyeballs, my standards, my predictions, my projections. Doesn't matter where he ranks amongst quarterbacks. Doesn't matter what quarterbacks have gone. Doesn't matter what quarterback I might be able to get later. Josh Allen, my process, my advice is always take the best player available at every single pick you have. Every single pick you have. Reset your mind. You're on the clock. Clear out everything and come to terms that I'm going to take the best player available on the board. That is BPA. That is BPA. It's as simple as that. And if you say to yourself, Mike Evans is the best player available, then you take Mike Evans. If Mike Evans goes like in our scenario, you don't say, well, we need a running back. I think Gaskin, we'll take Gaskins because we'll probably get a player later. You don't take Gaskin at this pick because of a need or desire to fill a running back hole. I would rather have a platoon of Trey Sermons constantly rotating in my running back two and stacking every other position I have than to actually draft a position and not a player. If I'm going to draft a position and not a player and avoid taking a Josh Allen when he is 100% LO raising little Smitty together. That's what we're doing, Zeke. Doesn't BPA have to be in context of what's left there? Exactly, Webb. You cannot. That's the whole point. I don't understand what's being missed here. Best player available is A, only what you think when you're on the clock. B, only something you can even evaluate in your draft when on the clock at your pick. You can't do anything until you're on the clock and say who is the best guy on the board regardless of position. The only time I would look at not taking the best player available is when it's literally neck and neck and you see some strategic advantage of, like in the case where we have 7 picks in between our pick. If let's say we liked Herbert almost damn near as much as we like Josh Allen, and to be honest, I love Herbert. You could convince me pretty easily to wait and go on Josh Allen. In that scenario, if you're talking about you can convince me that Evans, let's say Evans was available. You wanted Evans and Herbert versus Josh Allen and Woods. Then I would take that scenario. I would be able to say all things are really close. My top 3 quarterbacks, though, are Mahomes, Josh Allen, and then Herbert. Herbert's my number 3. I don't care what the consensus rankings are. I don't care what people say. Like, I like Kyler and Herbert really close, but Herbert's my number 3. Kyler's right near him. So if you convince me, hey, I love Josh Allen, but I do like Kyler too, Smitty. Can we go Kyler? Can we go Mike Evans here and Kyler next round? I do it. I'm fine with that. I'll take Mike Evans and Kyler all day long because it's so close and I can consider in those other factors. But ultimately, unless it's neck and neck or close to it, and I think Josh Allen is my number 2 quarterback, and if I'm in a vacuum, it's not close in terms of all the aspects of, like, how do I feel the injury risk with Kyler running around all the time? What's the risk of Herbert, getting held back by coaching, or they didn't add any wide receiver weapons? Like Allen, there's no risk for Allen. Allen is so good. So good. He runs too. And I suppose you could say there's injury risk there, but I feel like Allen is just locked in. But I would take a risk because Kyler's got at least the potential, even with a little more risk than Allen, the potential to get that high, and you give me Evans over Bobby Trees, I take it. But Evans isn't going to be here, Webb, unfortunately. So, yeah, we are stuck with, okay, now with what we have left, it's Allen. There's no question in my mind. I like the idea of Kyler or Herbert in the next round and we go another player here, but no player stands out. No player stands out at all. And I don't think I'm alone, though, Mr. B, because the entire community overwhelmingly voted Allen and picked off everybody one by one. Can we still grab Kyler or Herbert and make a trade? No, because Kenny, these guys will not do that. These guys are non-traders. In order to do a trade, you got to get the communities to vote on a trade. And so, to get a trade to get pulled off would be slim to none. No one's trading for a quarterback. These guys probably will let quarterback fall. Like Mr. B's going to be saying later, and I understand that he'll be thinking this, and that's fine. If A-Rob's still there, I'm sorry, A-Rob. If Aaron Rodgers is still there in round 7 or 6, or Wilson, one of those guys will be there. It'll look like a great value, and it will be a great value. And I have no doubt about that. But I'm not scared about upping our quarterback a little bit and taking a chance on where we would draft quarterback, how do we weighted, and getting a Sermon. So Josh Allen and Sermon versus going, Bobby Trees and Herbert or whatever. I'm fine doing that. I like that approach. I'm arguing for all of the folks in here who are gonna go QB crazy early. Well, Mr. B, I love both approaches, and you can watch I know you won't agree with it, but you can watch my going QB early video. Russell Wilson's one of the biggest steals in fantasy football. He's fallen to round 7, 8, and he'll probably fall to 7, 8 here. If my community, if all of you wanted to go Mike Davis here and get another non-quarterback later, we would be landing Russell Wilson with a smile, and I'd be talking it up like mad because Russell Wilson's a steal. Okay, no vote. I'm going to end IG here. I appreciate IG for watching. I'll try and go live when we're on the clock, but we've been waiting around, and there's no sign of anything. So, but Allen's probably going to be the pick. I appreciate all you. Okay. Throne. Fantasy football draft. Let me post that. Wasn't only good for half of the season. Smitty, everyone here does not know how to win with early QBs like you. That's what I want you to understand. Mr. B, no offense, bro, but, I get what you're saying, but my people do know how to win, and they do know how to win early with QB. What you gotta understand, Mr. B, is I've been doing this 19 straight years professionally, bro. It's not a side gig. Professionally, I have people that I email daily, and I look at their lineups. They send me trade requests and things to look at, waiver wire. Like, I see a lot more than you think, in terms of these builds. And there's so many people with amazing teams with early QB drafting, like tons and tons every year. A majority of people that won last year, man, had big gun quarterbacks, man. Rotations are fine, and going late on A-Rod. Look, one of my biggest lands last year was A-Rod late. People were sleeping on A-Rod, but QBs are just different. There's different arguments for where to take a QB. But the only thing, Mr. B, is this is where the problem lies, Mr. B. You're acting like your stance is the right one. It's not. Your stance is right, and my stance is right because I share your stance. Like, you can win 100 different ways, Mr. B. 100 different ways. You can win early QB. You can win going with Wilson or A-Rod late. The only wrong stance is to pretend like your stance works for everybody, Mr. B, and it doesn't. You can't just say waiting on a QB is the approach. It's not. It's all those different ways to win coupled with what you're capable of doing and how you draft. And it's all about landing your picks. Like, it doesn't matter if you take Mahomes in round 3 or Russell Wilson in round 7 or 6. If you miss on your 3rd round pick and you botch it and you get a deal on Russell Wilson, you still lose. If you take Mahomes, the best example I can give is DK Metcalf. Hold on a second. I gotta go. Last thing I was gonna say, I took DK Metcalf in round 6 and 5 last year in January, February. Screamed from the rooftops, DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, 5 and 6 round picks in January. As they climbed into 3 or 4, you couldn't do it anymore. But when I was making arguments with people like you, Mr. B, saying quarterback early, go Mahomes, get DK. My Mahomes and DK crush anybody's Allen Robinson in round 3 last year and their quarterback late. You got to land that player. If I land the DK, and that's before DK climbed, that DK and Mahomes argument crushed everybody's argument. Look back on it. All right, I got to go. I appreciate all you. Appreciate all the super chatters right here. We're doing this every time I'm live. Any $20 super